is this possible?
With AT&T wireless and home internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T wireless and home internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
To hide his thinning hair, not because he's good at baseball, but since choosing Nutrafol Men, he's on track for a comeback. Just not one that involves baseball. Hats off to you, Mike.
The Fox Nation Spring Sale, a time for new beginnings and new journeys.
I took an oath to defend.
What's up, Stack Bundles? Good to see you, dude. How you doing?
Fox Nation is the home of RAF with big matches every month.
Let's go, baby.
The Fox Nation Spring Sale.
Running a little late. Alec, thanks for re-upping your tier 1 subscription for 23 months. Excuse me. What's up with Section 10? They're fine. Don't worry about it. They're just looking for a new primary sponsor. That's why they haven't dropped a new show in a while. When they get a new primary sponsor, they'll come back.
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets.
You can't make this shit just happen out of thin air. You know, the stuff takes time. They'll be back.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits.
Sure. Hell yeah, boys. Quarterfinal. Taking on Canada. No AJ Brown for the Pats yet. No AJ Brown for the Pats yet. Again, his cap hit for the if the Eagles were to trade him goes down significantly after June 1st. So chances are the trade isn't going to be made till post June 1st because there's zero reason for the Eagles to do it otherwise. Like, they're doing their negotiating now. At the end of the day, they should be waiting till post June 1st.
United States versus Canada. A matchup that's already
Based indeed, boys. Based indeed.
Headlines and plenty of edge.
I will be right back because I didn't have my jersey on. Let me grab my jersey real quick.
And now, under the lights at the World Baseball Classic, the rivalry crosses the border once again. The stars of Team USA have already delivered.
There it goes! Aaron Judge strikes first for Team USA.
But the mission is just getting started. And now they have something to prove. Standing in their way, Canada, confident, dangerous, ready to make noise.
What's up? What's up, ballers? No piss cam. Just grab my jersey. Just grabbing my fucking jersey, boys.
Another chapter.
How's everyone doing? Good to see everyone.
Well, it was not exactly the kind of path that I think everybody thought Team USA would take into this knockout phase, but they are here after all.
What's up, Jake Falco? Good to see you, dude. How you doing?
Rematch of hockey, rematch of the World Series in USA.
Putting a tweet up for everyone to go.
Here's
Or
Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. Team USA manager Mark DeRosa admitted overly confident and got a huge wake-up call. Aaron Judge equated the loss to getting kicked in the mouth. Tonight, after a tumultuous 48 hours, we will see Bryce Harper, Alex Bregman, and Bryce Turang all are back in the lineup.
thanks for the compliment, buddy. I'm glad you enjoyed this this week's episode of Dirty Water, brother. You're the man.
And DeRosa has a fresh bullpen bolstered by the additions of 3 new relievers. The Canadian roster, like Italy's, is full of major leaguers. But the talent advantage, again, belongs to the U.S. Joe?
All right, Kenny, we asked Mark DeRosa a couple hours ago to describe what these last few days have been like for him, and he thought about it for a second, and then he said, dark, losing that game, and then he said, I never want to be the reason for any...
Yeah, Mark DeRosa's a fucking loser, dude. Like, the guy's clueless. He doesn't give a shit. Does not care in the absolute slightest. He stinks. Like, a dude absolutely stinks.
Still in front of him, and of course, all would be forgotten if they could...
Abraham Toro, game-winning homer. I missed this. Fun fact, Canada asked me to play in this game, but I had to decline because I have no PTO. Damn. Certified not a Patriot. Not a Canadian. Bro probably doesn't even know the lyrics to O Canada.
Returns into the lineup as well. Roman Anthony Anthony's in left field hitting sixth. Cal Raleigh does this. Playing at second base. And Pete Crow Armstrong earned his way into the lineup with the 2-home run game against Italy. Michael Soroka, one-time
Jake Falco, thank you for re-upping your subscription for 3 months, dude. You're the man.
John and was awesome.
Many Bothans died. Thank you for re-upping your subscription as well. Twitch Prime, buddy.
Back to this stage, pitching in the WBC for the first time this year. Well, you know, he's
Mike Soroka
his home country and
on the bump today for Canada.
to be able to pitch. He's got
Why is this park empty? I don't know, Chase. I could not tell you. Good to see you, though, buddy. How you doing?
say they're going to be aggressive, try to pound strikes.
First pitch from Soroka. Taken above the zone. Called a strike. This is what we need. This is what we need the automatic zone for, man. Where's ABS when you need it?
You've also had long stretches.
Shut your twink ass up. That's crazy.
Yeah, the win against Mexico, all 5
0-1.
runs came in 1 inning.
High outside, misses for a ball. That was closer to a strike than the first pitch, but whatever. We'll take it.
Too little, too late.
Count evens up here, 1-1.
You talk about their with their team.
1-1 is glided in for a strike. Count now 1-2.
Leave their team and they come here. And
Yeah, this umpire's kind of already trolling, huh? Because I don't know if that was a strike either. I mean,
always the case. You get out
whatever.
of rhythm,
1-2.
and look, they
Yeah,
know
John
they
Smoltz is
gotta be at
terrible.
their best for
We're cursed with him for all this shit, buddy. 1-2, swung on, fouled off.
part of the schedule.
Wonderful Quizzle of Oz. Thanks for the 300 bits, dude. You're the man. Appreciate you. It's Friday night, buddy. Let's do this fucking thing. Hell yeah, brother. Let's get it.
There's so much to get ready for. It's a long
Let's get it.
season. The hitters go through process in their batting practice.
1-2 pitch. Way outside, misses for a ball.
You know, look,
Bobby Wood Jr. has been crushing it during this WBC, batting 357 over the course of the tournament.
he hasn't missed a beat. He's 357 in this tournament, and he's a special
I cut the stream very close because my brother wanted to go out and get some Texas Roadhouse to eat. So luckily I was able to make it just in time.
matters the
Hanging out, we're vibing. How long until Wainwright takes Smoltz's job? We can only hope that within days, you know. 2-2. This is lifted foul down the first base right field line from Bobby Witt Jr. So the count stays evened up here 2-2.
on the other side of the bracket.
Skeens loves Bobby Witt, don't we all? Who doesn't love Bobby Witt Jr. at this point? Guy's a stud. Oh, Canada.
Houston,
Go-to steak. I'm not a huge steak guy, to be honest. It's my least masculine aspect is that I'm not a big steak guy.
like you only have to watch him for a night or two.
Shout out to my chat on YouTube just being a complete fucking failure.
On Monday, you had the 2 doubles.
Not like the actual, not the people in the chat. I'm talking about like the fucking, literally the chat. Like the YouTube on my end, it just says something went wrong when I go to look at the chat. It's like, thank you. Thank you, YouTube. You're so fucking helpful. So 1 second, my YouTube audience. I can't see your shit right now.
Into the WBC for Canada. A run over 3 innings for Ernie Whit's.
I love the dudes on YouTube. The dudes on YouTube are the best.
Lovable. The AI app.
I literally cannot see the fucking chat. Okay, there we go. I can see you guys now. How's everyone doing? Scooby Cubs, good to see you. Bobby, good to see you. Peter Mo 212, good to see you. Hogdale's #1. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Holy shit, what a waste of 9 months. Well, thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate the sub. Hog DM me anti-Canadian slurs before the stream. First off, I don't even know an anti-Canadian slur. I know like Mr. Garrison in South Park says Canuck, but that's just another way to say Canadian. But that's not a slur. One away, nobody out. All right. Well, first inning, nobody out. Holy shit, Brian. You need to catch up, buddy. Holy fuck. 0-1's taken above the ziggity zone. Runner on first here. Hog is the best. I don't know about that. You just have to say A too many times. Love you, Hogdale. Love you too, pal. How you doing? Appreciate you popping at the stream. Syrup heads. Hog, who's hitting a nuke today? Got to be Roman Anthony as always. Hog, go clones. Go clones indeed, brother. Tough day for Mutt last night. It's fine, though. We love Mutt.
Tough part of this tournament because of the lack of playing time for certain guys.
Go Cyclones, baby. 0-2 Harper gives this one a ride. Center field, high and deep, going back. Center fielder makes a jumping grab at the wall. That'll be out #1. Bobby Witt Jr. retreats back. Almost Bryce Harper's first real contribution in this tournament. Sadly, too good to be true.
Either they or their buddies have crushed balls out there, but they just haven't gone anywhere. Yeah, I mean, this is that's the one area if you're a pitcher you want them to hit the ball to. And this guy in center field, by the way, is
Paul, good to see you, LFG. Good to see you too, buddy. How you doing?
catches in a short period.
Roman and Bregman Yabos, Canada. I'm a big fan of Bobby Witt Jr. Hell yeah.
Brings up Aaron
Pitch low and outside, misses for a ball. Count now 1-0 for Aaron Judge,
for the A's.
who's having a pretty good tournament for the most part. Has a pair of home runs, only hitting 250.
Statistic, even though he was only up
He did fail when it mattered most in the last game, which was unfortunate. 1-0 pitch. Judge takes it outside for a ball.
Judge, one of the guys most
Count 2-0.
with a new lease on life here.
How you doing, Rose? Good to see you, dude.
Playing. It was his
You having yourself a nice day?
end of the game against Italy.
Killing you with the milestones. Yeah, good. Appreciate you seeing money at 5 streams in a row. What a
2
baller.
runs in this WBC for the Yankee captain.
2-0. Line, Judge, left field. That's going to be extra bases. This is going to roll all the way to the wall. Bobbled by the left fielder. Bobby Wood Jr. is over to third. Judge is in over at second. A 1-out double. Runners at second and third here for USA in the first inning.
Well, that's what they needed.
Does Stroga count as MLB pitcher still? Asking for Cutter? Maybe.
To jump on first. Of course, against Team Italy, it was the opposite. They were
The answer I would give is per chance.
offense clicked in and gave them
What's up, Hogdale? Big win tonight, dude? Hell yeah. Christopher Hainwich, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you popping out.
when you're waiting to see your fate, and then you realize that 3-1's not too shabby, but now you're in the tournament to win it all. Got to score some runs when those guys get on base.
How about Ernie Witt pulling the infield in here with one
First pitch, that was a middle. Grounded by Schwarber, knocked down, taken by the second baseman, steps on home. That will score a run, though. Bobby Wood Jr. comes home, and USA will take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Canadian slur is definitely Canuck. You have to say the word with a little stank on it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like, I don't know, it's like, is Canuck negative just because the Vancouver Canucks stink this year? Many are asking the question.
first trip to the quarterfinals.
Two-way, top of the first inning.
Baseball lifers over in that Canadian dugout.
Apparently Canada has the longest coastline. Canuck with the hard K.
Baseball classic
Terrible.
for Team Canada.
Two-way pitch for Breggy.
Bregman fouled
First pitch, middle, fouled back. Count 0-1, RIP Austin Matthews. It's whatever.
2006. And
He'll be ready by the beginning of the year next year. That's all that matters. He shouldn't have played another game this season for the Leafs anyway. They stink. They stink. They're worthless, and they should be tanking to try to get that pick back from Boston. 0-1. Swung on, popped up. Very weakly hit. Second baseman settles under it. Drifts over to his right, makes a catch out, number 3. USA takes a 1-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the first inning. 1 second, boys. I got to run and grab something real quick. Yes. Not true anymore, Sean Galusha. The Leafs won last night. But until then, that was true.
Gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
What is that? It's called light.
Find your fun again.
Oh, boy.
How about this sunlight? This is good.
Carnival is calling.
So I'm at this race in Miami, and I see this guy near me who looks familiar. Then I'm at the Garden in New York at a basketball game, and I see the same guy. Then I'm in Queens at the tennis, and I see the same guy walking towards me. So I'm like, all right, what does this psychopath want? And I go, hey, man, can I help you? And he's like, why are you following me? Turns out he has a Sapphire Reserve card, gets him into exclusive events. He has no idea who I am. Nice guy, though. Obviously missed the entire 2000s, but...
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and 3 box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Oh, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
Sunday, the spotlight hits Jerry's World for the biggest race party of the year. Incredible.
All right, what's up?
First ever Grand Prix of Arlington.
Leafs trading with the Bruins is as broad as the Red Sox trading with the Dodgers. Real.
Champagne and automobiles.
No, I've not been watching spring training, brother. I'm not going to lie.
Fireworks, cheerleaders, and the greatest
Yeah,
drivers.
no one's ass is watching spring training, let's be honest.
The Java House Grand Prix of Arlington.
We are not
12:30
watching.
Eastern on Fox.
It's just not going
To
to.
the fastest racing on earth.
Yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning into the stream. Otto Lopez going to lead this one off for Team Canada, followed by Josh Naylor and Tyler O'Neill as the 1-2-3. Logan Webb on the bump. His second start of the tournament, first pitch. Taken, outside edge. It's a good sinker for a strike. The count is 0-1. Webb gem. Let's go, Hog. Hell yeah, OG Wiz. How you doing, dude? 0-1 pitch. Way inside. Misses for a ball. Count evens up here 1-1. We'd like for the Bruins to keep the Leafs draft pick. Thanks in advance. There's a very good chance you do, but on the off chance you don't, that would make me very happy. 1-1. Webb looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on chopper. Third base side, and there's just nobody there. Bounces above the third baseman. The shortstop couldn't get to it. It was weak contact. It's going to be a leadoff single for Otto Lopez. Do not love to see that if you're the USA.
Yeah. All right. We talked about this lineup and for the American team. 294 home runs last year in this lineup. Canada, 72. About a 4-to-1 ratio. So that's the difference. But when you execute, you put the ball in play, you get timely runs and timely pitching, you can make that look like it's not that important.
First pitch, high middle. That was just a duck of a pitch. Naylor just refuses to swing at it. Thank the Lord for him. Makes the count 0-1. What's up, Hogdale? Good to see you, Common Dab. How you doing, dude? Having a nice day? 0-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled down the left field line. Are we going to get Abraham Toro tonight? I mean, because the universe likes to spite me, I could absolutely see us getting Abraham Toro. If we lived in a logical world, no, because Abraham Toro is just not a very good baseball player, but you never know. Bing chilling. We are Bing chilling. 0-2 pitch. That was a very nice, I think that was a curveball in the dirt there. Naylor spits on it. So the count is 1-2. Damn universe.
Yeah, he was exactly what they needed. And he proved to really.
What's good, Hog? Great last podcast. Thank you, Milner Music. You're the man. Appreciate you, dude. 1-2. Swung on, grounded, first base side, a foul ball.
Postseason went on, and he hit 340 for him like it had to happen. They signed him to a 5-year contract. And a guy that missed the 2023.
Cutter is king. He was in the stream the other day. Shout out to Cutter. He's hanging out.
But now he comes back around almost a decade later. He's the captain for Team Canada.
1-2 is the count here. Pitch. Swung on and lifted. Very weakly hit. Third base line. Bregman is there. He tracks it, makes a catch. Lopez retreats back to first base. That's one away here in the bottom of the first inning. For some reason, I have the urge to book a Japan Airlines flight. Massive.
Of course, he's played a lot of games here with the Astros, so
we love Japan Airlines.
The angles, and he knows the distances that he has to cover.
One away here in the bottom of the first.
Out of the ball game, and here comes Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch from Webb. High and inside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0.
O'Neill, who has a 31 home run season on his resume with the Red Sox 2 years ago, went to Baltimore.
It's true. Tyler O'Neill did hit 30 bombs with the Sox. It was crazy shit. It was pretty interesting. 1-0 count, pitch from Webb. Way outside, misses for another ball. Count now 2-0. Paxton pitched in pool play. Pretty sure he's still on the roster. I think so. Yeah, you know what? I did know that Tyler O'Neill's dad was Mr. Canada. I did know that. It's true. 2-0. Webb, here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded. Through past the diving shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. It's going to be another single. Unfortunate, man. That would have been a great double play ball. 2-1 now after a pair of singles with one away in the bottom of the first inning. Tyler O'Neill does lift weights. It's true. It is true. Thank you for pointing that out. Forgot about Ty O'Neill, TBH. How could you ever do? How could you ever forget about such a titan of the industry, Tyler O'Neill?
Plays that he made not one of, but two of against against Mexico.
It's like forgetting about Dre.
This WBC for Canada, it's not been Naylor, and it's
One away, bottom of the first inning. Pitch. This is chopped. First base line, a foul ball. Every broadcast they mention his dad. It's hilarious. USA, USA, USA. Real as fuck. Good news.
Excited this offseason, ready to make his case to make the Cubs, and then he got a call that
Owen Casey, star prospect, is at the plate right now. Interesting. Is this guy a baller? 0-1. Above the zone, called a strike. Count now 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes I can certainly speak to a trade that gave me an opportunity to pitch early with the Atlanta Braves. Sometimes you need that break. And that could be the very trade that sets this man's career in the right direction.
Same thing for you, too, where like he's playing for the Cubs.
What's your guys' go-to game stack? I'm not sure. I don't really have a go-to one, to be honest. 0-2. Low and inside, misses for a ball. Count now 1-2.
How long before you saw the light?
Well, it took a little minute.
Sunflower seeds are a good one. I used to crush sunflower seeds back in Little League.
Games, and then I realized, well, shoot. The pitching staff that they had was an older pitching staff. They were transitioning, and then I'm sure much like him. He's like, I got a great chance to get in there quicker.
You picture me as an NWA Dr. Dre Eminem guy. 1-2, swung on and missed. I'll be out number 2. I mean, I like Eminem. Not a huge NWA guy specifically. I like Dr. Dre. You know, The Chronic's a good album. 2001's a good album. I haven't listened to it in a while. I'm eating English cheddar in a Scotch bonnet chills. I say my absolute favorite rappers are like Kendrick Lamar, MF Doom. I love me some Tyler, the Creator, some Freddie Gibbs. 2-way, bottom of the first, pitch. Swung on, chopped, fouled on the first base line. Shout out Lucy Bird. Shout out Lucy Bird. She's great.
Started his career here in Houston.
Shout the fuck out. 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-1 is the count for Abe Toro. Bro's batting .467 in this tournament. Pitch, chopped backwards, a foul ball. South Korea getting pumped by the Dominican Republic. Can't say I'm shocked by that. That team is a super team, man. They're so good.
Logan Webb going into his 8th season in San Francisco.
7-0. God damn.
One of the top workhorses in baseball in a day and age where guys don't go as deep as they once did. He's led the league in innings 3 consecutive years. Hasn't missed a start.
Are you a Spotify guy? I switched to Apple Music last year. 0-2. Throws him. Strike 3, a high inside sinker. Great front door sinker from Logan Webb. Out number 3. USA keeps their 1-0 lead as they go into the second. I stopped being a Spotify guy because there was a Spotify Wrapped, I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, where like it was just complete shit. And like they integrated a lot of dumb AI garbage into it. And I'm like, okay, fuck this. This sucks. Plus, Spotify gives a lower cut of their revenue to artists as compared to Apple Music. Apple Music pays their artists more. Also, you have like a Wrapped feature. Like Apple Music has an Apple Music recap that you can take a look at the end of every month. And you can check it whenever you want. So you can get your yearly stats, monthly stats, whenever. I'll let the Gustav know. Massive. Who do you think will win? In this game, I'm taking USA. In the entire tournament, I'm still taking USA because I think we have a great team. I think we can do it. But if I'm not using my heart and I'm just using my head, I think Dominican Republic might kill everyone.
Delivered fast. For great prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy Pharmacy.
Hell fucking yeah, boys. If you're new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe, really like it. Leave a tip, really helps me out. Tell all your friends. We're streaming every single Team USA WBC game. And when we get to the regular season, every single Red Sox game. Let's fucking get it. Bing chilling. This is what we do. The DR is a super team. They are. They're very, 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 very good.
They compare hundreds of sites, so you know you're getting the right flight, hotel, or rental car.
Kayak. Got that right.
I love that. Shout out to Frank the Tank. He just tweeted out, I put my Mets schedule in my Google Calendar. That's real as hell. If I wasn't lazy, I probably would do that with the Sox just because it would make a lot of sense. But, yeah.
Back in Houston for this quarterfinal, USA against Canada. The United States with the first inning run against Michael Soroka. Roman Anthony, Cal Raleigh, Bryce Terang coming up in the second. U.S. looking for a 5th consecutive win head-to-head against Canada.
They can't keep getting away with it. They can't keep getting away with it.
The very first World Baseball Classic.
Do you stream games or have cable? I get MLB TV for the regular season. It's a MLB TV plus a first pitch for Roman Anthony. Taken outside, called a ball. Good take from Roman. It was a ball. The count 1-0. Is Bing chilling at all related to Bing Crosby? No, Bing chilling is in reference to a John Cena commercial. 1-0 pitch, tapped foul. Is in reference to a John Cena ice cream commercial that he did when he was in China. It's for a Chinese ice cream company. And he says Bing chilling a lot, and I just think it's very funny. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded. First base side, it stays fair. Naylor has it, steps on first. It'll be out number 1. I should add Bing chilling to my soundboard, honestly. Never thought about it until now, but I probably should do that. That'd be fun. We're always Bing chilling out here. Heck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, Michael Lorenzen steps up to the wait, why is my brain work like that? They mentioned Michael Lorenzen. My brain's like, say Michael Lorenzen. It's like, no, don't do that, you fucking idiot. Cal Raleigh steps up to the dish. First pitch takes it high and in for a ball. Count 1-0. The big dumper. The biggest of all the big dumpers. 1-0 popped up. Very weakly hit. Third base territory. Foul territory. Naylor is there. Makes a catch. Out number 2. Unfortunate. Bing dumper. The Bing dumper. Many have said. Fuck you, ethnicity.
It does seem like this is as deep of a tournament as there's been when you see teams
2 away in the top of the second inning.
Canada putting together 4 rosters of major league players.
Bing, for real.
Can beat you on any night.
Yeah, they definitely.
You more of a Google guy, or are you feeling Bing? Bryce Terang steps up to the plate now. First pitch, high and outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0.
You got to have the players willing to play in these events if it's truly going to give you the best.
I hate when I'm not talking because then I can hear John Smoltz in my fucking ear, and it just is so disgusting. 1-0 misses high and outside for another ball. Count now 2-0.
That's the hard part of navigating when you're managing these kind of teams in this kind of tournament.
2-0 count pitch. High and outside, misses for another ball. It was a fastball that time. Count now 3-0. All I did was you name your son Bing. No, I would not, because it is not 1935. I don't know what actually, I have an idea of what I'd name my son, but I'll figure it out later. 3-0. Taken. High outside. Scrapes the strike zone for a strike. Slide whistle? We do love the slide.
They're going to be one of the favorites.
Put on the Spanish broadcast. Those guys are ballers. 3-1 is grounded. Foul, first base side. Good work from Terang, I guess, to stay alive. 3-2 is the count here. Putting barrel to ball. David. Yeah, like after David Ortiz. I don't think there has been a David Huckvale, now that I think about it. Maybe I have a random cousin named that. 3-2, swung on, fouled off. Roman, imagine. First name Roman, middle name Anthony. Yeah, Roman Anthony Huckvale, for sure, for sure. Definitely under consideration, for sure. Roman Hogdale. 3-2 count pitch. Swung on and popped up down the left field line. Foul ball. We stay 3-2. You just doxed yourself? I've already doxed myself. Everyone knows my name. If you don't know my name, it's extremely out there. Anthony. We love doxing ourselves on the internet, right, fellas? Yeah, Grant. It's true. That is my name. 3-2 pitch. Terang don't know what he was looking for, but that was a middle curveball. And that'll be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 ball game. USA leads. Shooter McGavin 81, thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you. You're the man. Gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. It'll be like literally a minute. What's up, D? It's good to see you, dude.
It's about preventing another war. You okay?
Shout out to the stand of the main villain of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 7, Steel Ball Run, which is literally called Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, otherwise known as D4C. It's the stand of Funny Valentine. What a baller. It's not Dio. Bro's woefully uninformed.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards
Camera, by the way. You are a camera. Thank you. Appreciate that.
With Venture X, you earn unlimited
Got
double
that
miles on
all.
everything you buy.
There we go.
And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary
We love the
trips.
camera,
Plus,
boys. We
get
love the
premium
camera.
benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of
When does the Steel Ball Run anime come out? Should be any very soon.
With our slamming meal deal starting at $5.99.
Is Tears for Fears in JoJo? I don't think so.
All day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best.
Honestly, that's kind of shocking that they aren't.
Available all day and all night.
Star power and horsepower. All gas, no brake. Week in and week out. This is the NASCAR Cup Series, Las Vegas, Sunday at 2:30 Eastern on FS1.
Back in Houston, you can switch to T-Mobile and get free MLB.
Let's see.
Available March 24th through the 30th at T-Mobile.com.
There is a single Tears for Fears reference in JoJo's. It is from, and it's from a fucking spin-off video game. That's hilarious. Yeah, there's never been a Tears for Fears JoJo reference in the main continuity. We're back. First pitch. Logan Webb, sweeper on the outside edge, taken for a strike. Count 0-1. If I go buy a Budweiser, will the commercial stop? No, they will not. Yankees fan in the UK is wild. Real. Hi, Hog, fan from the UK. Yankees fan, but I love your channel. Well, I appreciate you, Martin Can. Thanks for tuning in for the stream. Appreciate you. 0-1 pitch. Taken below the zone for a ball. Anyone know how long the deal for MLB and Fanatics is for? It's for a long time. It's for a very, very long time. Like, listen, in terms of, like, merchandising, we're just fucked. We're just fucked forever, sadly. There's, sadly, we just kind of got to get used to it. 1-1. This is grounded. First base side, foul. Counting now 1-2. Anthony Huckvale, for sure. Faux show.
And he said, okay, I'm in. And they started blasting America.
America. Fuck yeah. Coming again to save a motherfucking day, yeah, America. Freedom is the only way, yeah.
Went into the concert.
Buy merch from Barstool instead. True. Buy my shirt. Buy the Hog Deal shirt. 1-2. Lone outside, misses for a ball. Count evens up 2-2. Sus for a TT Fenta. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. You're the man. Terrorist, your game is all you have to answer to. 2-2 pitch. Taken, called strike 3, low, middle. They'll be out number 1. Catches him with a sweeper. What happened to Section 10? They'll be back. Give them a little time. They had some annoying shit go down, with their last sponsor or whatever, like the last platform who hosted them. They're figuring it out. They'll be back. This shit takes time. I think got replaced by Dirty Water. Yeah, imagine. One away, lone inside, misses for a ball. I was more curious if I'm ever going to be able to buy a quality jersey again while I'm still a young gent. Probably not PS 2400. Probably not. Barstool merch, I can say, is very, very quality. The hoodies are, at least some of them are manufactured by Carhartt, which is awesome. 1-0 lone outside, misses for a ball. Like the main Barstool hoodie, and then also like the Gruden one are made with Carhartt material. And dude, it's so comfortable. 2-0 is the count here. Webb looks in. Here's the pitch. Taken high outside corner. Called a ball. This umpire kind of stinks, dude. I'm not going to lie. Japanese manufacturers have high quality standards because of the Japanese like manufacturers and people there actually give a fuck about quality. Do you put jerseys in the dryer? No, air dry, 100%. I just kind of like, we wash them and then I hang them out to dry. Yeah, dryer will ruin any clothes over time for sure. I have a genuine, I have a question. How did you become a Red Sox fan from Iowa? I took a hallucinogenic mushrooms, and they told me to root for the Red Sox, and that would bring my life prosperity. The Hogdale hoodies that your Paul by the River guys sold last year are super high quality. Fuck yeah, I'd love to hear that. Good shit.
Again, just to reiterate, guys in this format are going to be, this is nothing, spring training game.
I buy Barstool merch, proud owner of the hanky toy. Love that. Hell yeah, dude.
It's either going to lock you in or exasperate where you're at, meaning
have you been watching the Green Greg content? I have not. Is it fire?
So I actually was surprised by
I've been hashtag busy.
Talking to position players.
One away. Taken. Great sinker from Webb on the outside. So the count will be 0-1. Hanky panky. 49-year-old man, I wear your face on my chest once a week. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Spreading my propaganda. 0-1. Here's the pitch for Denzel Clark. Taken. Called a strike. Good sinker. Bottom of the zone. Count now 0-2. Y'all seen Team America World Police? Shout out to Team America World Police. That movie is fucking hilarious.
There's that comeback sinker that he's so famous for, and then what he can
it's
do.
Time to terrorize the terrorists.
A ball off of that, his breaking ball, right off of that.
0-2 is the count here. Pitch. Swung on, grounded very weakly, scooped up by Bobby Witt, throws to second, on to first, and cannot secure the double play. Denzel Clark very fast. But that is a ground out. That's 2 away here, so 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. I thought there was MLB players born in Canada, LMAO. I'm sure there's some. Matt and Trey are like triple platinum geniuses. Yeah, they're very funny. Love those guys. Very, very funny. 2 away in the bottom of the second.
That hitter gets a chance to hit more mistakes than he should.
Logan Webb looks in, and here's the pitch for Edouard Julien. Swung on, laces it. Caught by Bobby Witt Jr. Had to stretch out of it, do a little bunny hop out number 3. We go to the third inning, 1-0 ball game. The United States leads by 1. Least favorite Red Sox was from Canada, Jason Bay. Fuck him. Yeah, slavery. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Baseball. Fuck yeah. Books. Dude, I love I love Team America, man. Such a great book. Or great movie. Talking is hard. We love Bobby Witt Jr. Real. Matt and Trey on LSD at the award show is peak trolling for sure. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. R.I.P. Austin Matthews. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing? On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
It makes everything else look like it was built in somebody's backyard.
Shout out Austin Matthews. He'll be fine. It's an MCL injury. It's not like he blew out his ACL or his Achilles. He'll be fine. If anything, it's good he's not playing the rest of the year. It helps with the tank.
I saved enough to take my mom on a cruise. What's this?
It's Wells Fargo. They like to celebrate when the customers save. I am under my restaurant budget.
Yeah, you are. How about some sushi?
Can I sit down and eat that?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, bring him in. Oh.
Austin Matthews sent me a DM. He wants to come play for the Bruins. Damn, that's crazy. Is it crazy to think the A's can win it all in the next 5 years? I mean, kinda, but not really. I mean, they have talent. They have a core, for sure.
Light on the wallet. Bag up these savings at Fairway's 2-day sale. All natural Iowa pork chops are just $1.99 a pound. Asparagus is only $1.99 a pound. AE True Moo, Prairie Farms, or Highland Chocolate Milk is just
Like, Nick Kurtz is a stud. Obviously. Brent Rooker, such a valuable guy to have there. Dude's a consistent matcher. Lawrence Butler's really good. Obviously, it's tough because, you know, it just depends on how much they want to spend. I mean, if they supplement that core, I mean, that could be a real team.
Customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win.
West Mex meals start at just $5. Only at Taco John's.
Welcome back to Houston here with Team USA manager Mark DeRosa. Mark, what was it about Logan Webb that made you want him to be on this team so badly?
Yeah, he's a grinder. He's one of the best in the game, and he's efficient.
All right, we're back. First pitch here for Pete Crow Armstrong. Misses outside for a ball. Count 1-0. God, we're talking to Mark DeRosa. Who gives a fuck what this guy has to say about anything? He's clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing.
What's it going to take for your offense to get to Soroka?
Yeah,
1-0 swung on and missed. Count evens up 1-1. What sucks is a guy like Ken Rosenthal is too much of like is probably his fucking friend. He's not going to ask him why he was an idiot. And like, you know, why he was saying the shit he was saying. Why he made the decisions he was making. 1-1 above the zone, misses for a ball. If the A's make a few nice moves over the next few years, they definitely have a shot. Out of these 6 teams, who wins the first World Series? Mariners, Brewers, Rockies, Padres, Rays, Rangers. 2-1, lined off of the first baseman's glove. No one's covering the bag. PCA. That'll be a nice single for him to lead off the top of the 3rd inning. Of those teams, the Mariners probably have the best chance. It's either Mariners or, like, I have trust in the Rays organization to get back to at least an appearance in the World Series. Hey, Hog, are you the one that owns Hogdale.com? I am the one who owns Hogdale.com. You can thank my mom for that. She bought that before, literally just before I got hired by Barstool. I own it. Like, there's not really any reason for me to use it right now, but I do own it. Pitch. High and inside, misses for a ball. I'd say the Mariners probably, though. Those arms aren't the same outside of Safeco. Because you joined All Sports, All Racing, All Weather Alerts Facebook group. Do you have any viewers who join us for the Facebook group? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe if they want to. 1-0 outside, misses for a ball. Count now 2-0.
If the U.S. had just beaten Italy, none of the questions that arose would have even surfaced. No one would have cared that DeRosa.
Thanks for popping out to the stream, though. Appreciate you.
To the quarterfinals. No one would have debated his lineups or his in-game decisions. No one would have viewed the extended bonding.
2-0 lone outside, misses for a ball. Count now 3-0.
But positive. The problem was the U.S. didn't win, and all of those things together, combined with DeRosa admitting later that the team was overly confident, it just amounted to a bad look.
Pisscam.hogdale.com. How'd you like the camera angle of the Rosenthal interview? Oh, it was a great camera angle for sure. I don't even think you could see Mark DeRosa's head. It was actually pretty good now that you mention it. It was great. Because I don't want to think about him. I want to help you make a sick website. It's so easy now with AI. Yeah, I bet. Shout out. 3-1. Sandra Mayorga, thanks for the follow. Grounded. Shortstop has it. Grips. Throws to second. Gets the out there. No chance over at first. Bobby Witt Jr. is easily safe. Would love to see Bobby Witt Jr. Try to steal a base here, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. He's pretty quick. Pretty fast individual. Legit, we can have a brand new website in literally 2 minutes. I believe it. I hashtag believe it.
One of the guys that came off of the bench in the loss against Italy.
One away here in the top of the 3rd. Hey, man, you live in Iowa or a Boston sports fan? Explain. My dad is from Rockland, Mass. He raised me as a Red Sox fan. He raised me as a Patriot fan and as a Celtic fan. One away, pitch. Lifted by Harper down the left field line. A foul ball. Maybe even some custom broadcast software. Perchance. Hog stack. You imagine? The hog stack can only mimic a fraction of the power that the mutt stack has, man. 0-1 is the count here. Pitch from Harper. Swung on and missed. Count now 0-2. Exciting seeing some reports on the Phillips and Witherspoon today from Kundal. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're looking great. The pitching program's very good. If we had Judge on the Sox, we'd win a World Series, but he's anti-clutch, dude. 0-2, they check over to first base. Bobby Witt Jr. is easily safe. Great reason? Hell yeah. Appreciate you, brother. How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning out to the stream. Rockland, we play hockey there a couple times a year. The Bog is the name of the rink. That's awesome. Pitch. Inside. Misses for a ball and a curveball. I'm a Browns fan because my dad was. Wish he wasn't. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky with your dad getting you into a sports team. Sometimes you don't. I won the lottery in that regard. 1-2 popped up, very weakly hit. Shallow center field, shortstop's there. Settles under, can't find it. Can't find the ball, throws to second, and he's out. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's a smart move. Pretending not to know where the ball is, get the out over at second. It makes sense, but it's so annoying. That's so irritating. I mean, it's because they didn't call the infield fly. I mean, it was just maybe outside of that infield fly territory. Sometimes they still call it right around there. But, yeah, unfortunate. You should buy Mudstack off of Presidente. Yeah, imagine, dude. It's like Dave, I have a proposition. How much for the fucking Mudstack? First pitch taken outside for a called strike, count 0-1. Bitcoin Snoppy, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. So no Gunner, how are we feeling about that? Yeah, for some reason, Mark DeRosa likes Alex Bregman more as a player than Gunnar Henderson. He's felt like that basically the entire tournament. And yeah, it's wrong. Gunnar Henderson is a better player than Alex Bregman at this stage of their careers. Gunnar Henderson is a top 3 shortstop in the sport. He should absolutely be out there as a third baseman or second. Wherever, make a spot for him. 1-1 high and inside, misses for a ball. But yeah, Mark DeRosa sucks. I think we all figured that out.
You got a team in Canada nobody expected to be in this stage. House money in the quarters for the first time.
Brantley Dustworm, thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate coming out to the stream. 2-1. Lone outside, misses for a ball. You got your TVs, the USA, and the Cyclones playing? I don't. I'm mostly just fully dedicated on the game right now. Just because I have to keep YouTube up because my all chat doesn't show super chats. And sometimes I get super chats on YouTube. 3-1. Walked him, ball 4. So Judge takes his base, runners on first and second. How is Iowa State doing? They were up last time I checked, but it was a really close game. They trail by 3 right now with 8 minutes to go against Arizona.
Making sure that the runner wasn't, in essence, running or halfway so he could make that play. But Schwarber is super aggressive. Swung at the first pitch, and I would anticipate he'd be ready to do that again.
Is it completely wrong, but as a Sox fan, it is completely wrong, but as a Sox fan, it's bad to be able to root for him just a tad longer. Oh, yeah, for Bregman? I get that. I really don't have that feeling specifically, but I understand if you do. I mean, Bregman was good for us. And, I mean, front office didn't want to pay him. So, you know, just took a gummy. Let's go. That's hype. Absolutely fucking hype from Chase. Love to see that. This is the mindset that we're bringing into the stream, into the World Baseball Classic, boys. This is what we love to see. Way inside, misses for a ball. The count now is 2-0. Can't wait for the moment John Henry retires and sells the team. Probably not for a while, sadly. 2-0. Middle taken all the way, a cutter for a ball, for a strike. Count now 2-1. Which baseball player is the biggest owner? It's a great question. I mean, the modern era, who would it even be? Never really gave this question a serious thought. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded, shot, kind of a swinging bunt, barehanded, thrown over to first. Throw takes him off the bag. Everyone is safe. Runners at first and third in the top of the third here for Team USA. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Mark Wahlberg should own the Sox. That'd be hilarious. Tim Lincecum. You know what's funny is I thought of him too, but obviously like he's not playing anymore. But yeah. What is $40, boys? What is $40, boys? I don't know. What is $40? What is a neighborhood reputable? That is a snitch on a pedestal? What is a bitch in a miniskirt? Type of feeling that never hurts? 100% Fernando Tatis Jr. Real. He will never retire. He'll be the owner until he dies for sure. Here comes Alex Bregman. Here we go. Breggy Bomb, please. Breggy Bomb would be pretty epic. And looks like that's going to do it for Mike Soroka, unless they're just having a bit of a talk. I think they're just having a talk. We need to get pregnant. The return of the pregnancy. Bases juiced, 2 away for Alex Bregman. Soroka looks in. First pitch. Way above the zone. Misses for a ball. Count 1-0.
Bregman is right, and most of the time during the season, he's right. He doesn't chase off the plate. He takes that away, and he owns the middle to middle in part of the plate.
1-0 pitch. Taken high and inside for a called strike. Good sweeper. Count evens up 1-1. 7-0 Dominican Republic. They're pretty good. Republica Dominica. Lima, Peru. Vedas. Bolivia. 1-1 pitch. Taken just below the zone. Close pitch. Count now 2-1. Shout out to like the Memorizing Latin American Capitals song. They played this shit all the time when I was in Spanish. I'm convinced he's high every game. Real. 2-1 pitch. Inside, good sweeper. Taken in for a strike. Count evens up here 2-2.
Really good pitch. Given the count, the circumstances of the bases loaded. And now a bunch of
2-2 is the count. Two-way, bases loaded. Pitch. Swung on, grounded. Diving stop by the third baseman. Gets up, throws to first, and the throw gets away. Multiple runs should score here. And that's going to extend USA's lead to 3-0. Beautiful. It was a great diving stab. Horrible throw. USA takes advantage, boys. 3-0 ball game. Bregman drives in two on a, they're calling it a hit. Not even calling it an error. No, now they're scoring it as an error. Are they saying it's a hit and then throwing error? Maybe. Yeah, terrible throw. Hey, LMAO. Let's go. Hey, must be the money. He wouldn't have gotten him anyway. Bregman is a burner on the base path. Me when I lie. Excuse me. Immediately play Freebird. I get copyright struck, but you know. Fly, Freebird, yeah. Appreciate the clip, Money. You're the man. Pitch. Swung on, grounded. Diving stop by the third baseman. Gets up, throws to first, and the throw gets away.
And get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
At the UPS store, we offer a lot because running a small business takes a lot. That's why we're the Help Protect Your Privacy store and the Give Your Business a Real Street Address store. So while you're juggling everything else like the boss you are, we're the extra pair of hands store. You can count on us as the shredding and mailboxing. Anything.
Good shit, karaoke. Hog got a voice. Nah. Thanks. I can't spell karaoke. You know, I couldn't spell karaoke without like looking it up first anyway. Karaoke, for sure.
So he's taking matters into his own paws with Spruce, the weed killer that's safe for use.
Glad Roman gets that bat here. Here, not at the top of the inning. 100%, brother. 100%.
Sub Club members can get any footlong for just $6.99. All your favorites packed with crispy veggies and fresh sliced meats. Great bread, great meats, great sauce, great deal. Use this code in the app to get your $6.99 footlong today. Subway, eat fresh, feel good. All right.
Austin Wells hit a 3-run bomb to win. That's hilarious. Sub Hog Toro proving why the Sox defense will be better this year. No shit, right? Oh, that was Abe Toro at third. That's even funnier. Did I spell errant correctly?
The new pitcher for Team Canada is a 23-year-old minor leaguer, Mike.
I did spell errant correctly. Shout out to my vocabulary. Pat's name for Canada. Go Canada. Appreciate you for tuning in, Master Syndrome Marceau or Marco. One of the two. First pitch here for Roman Anthony. Ashman is the pitcher here for Canada. He came in. It's a slider outside. Called a strike because this umpire is a terrorist. The count 0-1. You know that karaoke was created by Holden Two Dicks? Well, thank you so much, Mr. Two Dicks, for your innovation, man. What a guy. We love Holden Two Dicks. 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. Slider on the outside. That one was actually a strike that time, so Roman swung at the correct one. Count now 0-2.
All you need is some seasoning for these guys to progress at their levels. And before you know it, they'll be in the big leagues, gaining a lot of experience from it.
0-2 is the count here. Pitch. Swung on a miss. Terrible swing. Not a great plate appearance there for Roman Anthony. A slider that was basically in the dirt, out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third inning. USA leads 3-0.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough, the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other.
Dominican Republic just mercy ruled Korea. Good.
When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
I got to get a haircut sooner rather than later. It's starting to get out of hand.
Guys, I'm on the road, and I've lost 45 pounds. In fact, I've lost everything but my big mouth. Losing weight.
All right, Milan Momcilovic for Iowa State. Looks like Milan Lucic. Love that for him. Love that for him. What a baller.
I'm Charles Barkley.
Let's go. This is why Mickey Gasper is better. Better than he would have hit a home run for sure, dude. Hashtag respect Mickey Gasper. Do you think anyone in Italy is actually watching the Italian-American team? I'm sure at least a couple. Oh, do you have a college team that you follow for March Madness? Yeah, Iowa State. Excuse me. Shout out Iowa State. Currently playing in the Big 12 tournament.
Covering baseball isn't just what we do.
Against the number 1 ranked team in the nation, Arizona. And they trail by 5 with 3:10 to go here in the second half.
Fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show. He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season. Off season.
Every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
All right, bottom of the third. United States leads by 3. Get another awful dugout interview, this time with Team Canada. Rosenthal siding Gross. Damn, you're cooking him.
You know, we change it up a little bit, bring in the lefty, and, you know, there might be a right-handed switch coming along. So we have
You know what's an underrated Toto song? Because everyone just talks about Africa. Shout out to Rosanna. Rosanna is an unbelievable track. If you got offered a gig full-time play-by-play, would you hypothetically leave Barstool for it? Honestly, I think Barstool would probably just match the contract. And I don't really have any thoughts about, or I really don't have any urge to leave Barstool. This has been the best employer I've ever had. Like, I can't stress enough how wonderful working for this company has been for me. Genuinely. I mean, for the most part, like, fan interaction's been very good. I got an influx of Barstool loyalists who came in, tuning into streams pretty frequently, tuning in, watching my content frequently. I mean, I have no urge to leave this company. I love this company. This company has been very good to me. Even better than your time with Mr. Yeah, no one here had any time with him. This is grounded up the middle, scooped up by Bobby Witt Jr., throws over to first, out number 1. It's crazy we both got hired by big media companies at basically the exact same time. We love to see it, really. But yeah, I mean, I've been treated very well by this company, and they pay me so much better than any other company I've ever worked for. Like, yeah, I've loved my time. Let's go Georgetown Hoyas. Honestly, I think this is a better gig than for a professional play-by-play company because I can do my own shit. I don't have a filter on me, really. This is lifted center field. Not really, though. Hit softly on the line. Bobby Witt Jr. is there. Makes a catch out number 2. I can basically say whatever the fuck I want as long as I'm not, you know, an idiot. Denley definitely had time with him. Can't convince otherwise. Crazy. Surprised Denley isn't here, honestly. He must be busy. 2-way pitch. Taken outside edge. Called for a strike and a sinker. The count is 0-1. Tyler O'Neill's dad is Mr. Canada. Yeah, it's enough of that. Is Barstool on YouTube? Where do we find you on YouTube? I'm on YouTube, just at Hogdale. This is lifted left field. Roman Anthony's there. Settles under it, makes a catch. 1-2-3 inning. Good shit. We continue forward. But yeah, I stream on Twitch and I stream on YouTube. And just youtube.com/Hogdale. I feel like you're quite a lot smarter than most of the Sox current announcers. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. New gunshot. It's been here for a little bit. Just making sure you knew that fun fact. All right.
What are you waiting for? Get in the drive.
I am also streaming on Twitter, though I prefer you watched on either Twitch or YouTube, to be honest. Because, you know.
Hello? Whoa. Mama Kurgan 85 lives here?
Yep, that's my mom.
I do have a soundboard. It's true. Here. No, it's just a shotgun that I have underneath my desk that I keep loaded to shoot.
Apples with peanut butter?
You're the best, Hog. I appreciate you, B10. Appreciate you.
AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
On March 20th,
It's now or never.
critics and audiences agree Project Hail Mary is a stunning achievement. This is why we love the movies. Project Hail Mary.
All right. Desk popping is elite. Real.
Stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex saline.
We out here, boys.
Sinex? Breathe. What is... Wow.
Good shit, fellas. If you're new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe, really like it. Leave a tip, really helps me out. Tell all your friends we're streaming every single WBC game, every Team USA game at least, and every Red Sox game as soon as Red Sox season starts. Not spring training, though. You couldn't pay me to do that shit. Hog, what are your thoughts on the Rams all of a sudden trying to trade for A.J. Brown? It's a leverage play. That trade's not going to happen until post-June 1st. Like, we just all need to, acknowledge that existence and wait. Wait till post-June 1st. That is when the deal will be done. Dongdale. Massive. So, Ashman is still pitching here for Canada. It's a 3-0 lead for Team USA. Wow, you nationalist piece of shit only doing the U.S. games. I'm sorry, I was born here. The Rams don't even need him. They have Nakua and Adams, literally. I mean, maybe they'd send Adams back as part of it because he's old, but I don't know. I don't get it.
They're loaded. Yeah, with a manager who knows something about hitting, and Albert Pujols managing that Dominican Republic club. Here's Cal Raleigh to start.
Top of the fourth, first pitch from Ashman. Taken high inside corner, slider for a strike. The count is 0-1. Ravens will go get Brown. See, that's an option I'm scared about. But I don't know if they have the cap space for it after like Hendrickson and a couple of the other shit that they're doing. 0-1 pitch. Blown outside, misses for a ball with the changeup. Count evens up 1-1. Well, every player we signed in for agency said they wanted to come here and play for Vrabel in May. I do like that. That makes me joyous. Hashtag joyous. 1-1 pitch for Raleigh. Swung on and missed. It's a changeup outside. Count now 1-2.
Gotta like Ashman first handful of pitches, huh?
Yeah, he's got great downhill action. Talk about his size.
We freed up $30 million from Lamar restructure. Cap hit is $60 million next year now. Yeah, that usually is how that works. Cap space is so fake. It really is. You just manipulate and move that shit around. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Tries to check his swing on a slider low and inside. Count evens up here 2-2.
That extension, what that means is that's where the pitcher's releasing the ball. So stride length and arm length equaling less time for a hitter to see, and that reaction.
No need to be scared to play off Lamar.
2-2.
2-2. Swung on and missed by Rattler. Swinging or he fouled that back. It's hard to tell from that camera angle. I wish they didn't do that. I think, he straight up struck out. Swung on and missed. Out number 1, sadly. Raleigh's second strikeout of the game.
The funk, the angle, the length.
You do?
And he's throwing upper 90s.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. What happened there?
So Ashman's faced 2 hitters.
That's the second strikeout of the game. I think I got faked out by the fucking the score bug operator. Interesting. I'd say only of those two of those playoff losses were on him. Interesting. Hashtag interesting. 1 away, top of the 4th.
Bryce Terang here.
Bryce Terang steps in. First pitch from Ashman. Taken low outside corner for a strike. The count is 0-1. How much will huge contracts that are super deferred fuck teams in the future, if any at all? I mean, thing is, it'll fuck them when the player is bad and they don't want to extend him anymore. This is line left field down for a base hit. So runner over at first here on the top of the fourth. Like, that's when it'll catch up with you. The thing is, because you're kicking the can down the road. Yeah, 5 games for that hit from Gudas is not enough. I'm sorry. That was about as chicken shit a hit as you're going to get in the NHL, man. Like, I'm sorry. That's a fucking joke. Knocked Matthews out for the rest of the year. Tore his MCL. Like, I'm sorry. 10 games minimum. Fuck Radko Gudas. Guy's one of the dirtiest players ever. This is not close to the first time that he's pulled this shit. It's his entire fucking character at this point. Like, the guy sucks. Guy's a fucking dirty gutter rat of a player. He's fuck him. Guy's a loser.
Judge uses a 35-inch, 33-ounce model.
1-0 lone outside. Misses for PCA for a ball. Count now 2-0. Andrews wouldn't have been in that position if Lamar didn't have two turnovers. Yeah, but he should have caught that ball, though. That ball was fucking such an easy catch. 2-0, pitch for PCA. Outside, misses for another ball. Count now 3-0.
Big bat that Kenny's talking about. In a training facility that Brian retired and then ran for a lot of Bryce's childhood in Corona, California.
3-0 is the count here. Pitch. Shows bunt for some reason. Pulls it back. Takes a strike. Count 3-1. Arizona walk-off buzzer beater. That's so sad. R.I.P. Iowa State. Losing that game, huh?
For the Mariners. Bryson is number 2 for the Brewers.
3-1. Don't know what he's swinging at. Way above the zone. Count now 3-2. Insane buzzer beater.
Made it to the College World Series playing for Long Beach State. He had 4 older sisters that were college athletes. Bryce Terang. Wow.
3-2 is the count. One away, top of the fourth. Travis Etienne is H-A-N, by the way. Oh. More like PC ass. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted by PCA. Center field, high but not deep enough. Settles under it, makes the catch at the warning track. It'll be out number 2. Runner retreats back to first base.
Share misery with Bryce Harper, who hit a similar ball earlier tonight. Harper's ball would have been a home run in 24 of the 30 ballparks. Be interested to see how many this one would have gotten out in.
Wow.
Well, on what Chicago.
Hashtag wow. I really wish that I didn't have to hear John Smoltz, man. 2-way, top of the fourth inning. Ashman looks in, pitch for Bobby Witt Jr. Outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Your voice is amazing. The man with the golden voice. Your voice projects older than you look on you. Older than you look on YouTube. I appreciate that, Jericho Johnson. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. 1-0 pitch taken below the zone for a ball. Count now 2-0. I always think it's funny that people like my voice because, like, I remember when I was in high school, I fucking despised my voice, man. Like, I heard my voice for a group project. I thought I sounded like a complete fucking dork. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, chopped right at Ashman. Scoops, underhands to first, out number 3. Brutal. So, 3-0 ball game. U.S. leads as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning.
I share dad advice with millions on TikTok, but I'm also a dad at home. So from one parent to another, here's something I learned. When your teen joins TikTok, they're protected with over 50 preset safety and privacy settings. Accounts all start private, and for those under 16, there are no direct messages. And only friends can comment on their videos. Because when safety comes first, discovery can follow. Hey, even dads need dad advice sometimes.
Good shit, brother, and good shit. If you're new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe if you really like it. Leave a tip, really helps me out. To all your friends, we're streaming every single Team USA game, every single Red Sox game. It's what we do. Big and chilling. Your hour complete, dork, bro. It's all good. Love that. Appreciate that. What a baller. Baller.
Everybody's in. Nailed it. Multiply what's possible at ramp.com.
At Ramp?
Careful.
Hi, I'm Max.
I'm here to pump you up at the pump and save you big in the gas game.
So
Pump
you're like a
you
mascot for a
up.
gas station?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You're like a gas guy.
And you're a word nerd, Bird.
Let's go.
I'll give you $20 for that meat stick. Nope. Okay. $19.
Hey, they're doing another. They're doing a Freebird commercial here for Budweiser. Massive. Freebird in a different context now. Let's go. Hell yeah. Team USA had the SEAL Team 6 guy that took out Osama speak to them before the game in the clubhouse.
Saturday night baseball is back. Fans are back. Celebrations are back. Same night every week. No thinking required.
He didn't give a speech. He told him about what happened. So yeah, I squeezed the trigger and the bullet came out and it blew his brains out. It was pretty interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. What's funny with the Budweiser commercial is that came out on the Super Bowl, massive for them when it came to follow with the Olympics. I mean, yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew they'd get a lot of mileage out of it.
3 scoreless innings for Logan Webb, who's not given up a run since the first batter that he's faced.
Hog, how you feel about Stephon Diggs? They need to go get A.J. Brown or a number 1 receiver to replace him. Otherwise, it's kind of rough that you just kind of cut him for no reason. I like Romeo Dobbs, but Diggs was better than Dobbs was last year. Hey, yo, how's it going, Hogtail? Good to see you, Red Sox Nation. How you doing, dude? I'm doing great. Appreciate you popping out. 1-1 pitch from Logan Webb. Outside, misses for a ball. Count now 2-1.
As sure of a thing as there's been in the National League.
And he pitches in a great home ballpark. That is one of the...
What a crazy pivot for Anheuser-Busch the last couple of years. 2-1. Swung on, lifted. Left center field. PCA comes in, makes a catch out number 1. Bush.
Taking a look at what they've done. Brought in Luis Ariz to add to that lineup. He got Rafael Devers, his first full season there. Harrison Bader had a great finish.
Bud Heavies forever. Massive.
Giants, and then you've got Webb and Robbie Ray at the top of that rotation.
Well, they're going to have to be really good to compete for that division, which...
1 away, bottom of the 4th pitch.
I think if you're in that division...
Taken bottom of the zone for a strike. The count is 0-1. Doing well, just had dinner with the family. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Glad you're having a nice night. It's wild players can leave in 0-1. Taken below the zone, misses for a ball. It's why wild players can leave and join these teams. Kershaw came for what? And then he leaves after not pitching. Don't really get. I mean, he was here because he's a respected veteran. They wanted him to be able to hang around the team. And honestly, just vibes guy, honestly. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted right center field, down for a base hit. No one really had a chance at that one. Judge picks it up, throws it back in, so it's a single for Abe Toro. USA Canada Sunday for Paralympics. Team USA admin posted the photo. It said seeded rivalry. On one hand, yeah, that is kind of funny. On the other hand, is that kind of like a little tasteless? Like, that feels like it's a little tasteless, you know? Like these are our athletes respecting USA in the Paralympics, and you're just fucking...
Ability to pitch and get the ball.
This feels a little mean-spirited. 1 away pitch. Top of the zone, taken for a called strike. Like, if the Onion made that joke, I think it'd be funny. The admin doing it's kind of crazy.
Like that. I mean, I did have, obviously...
Sam Adams has entered the chat. It's for gold. Massive. How's the dating scene in these games? I'm married to the game. 0-1. Bottom of the zone, taken for a called strike. Count 0-2. Honestly, I've said plenty of times, like, the thing is like, I do plan on, like, getting married eventually, having kids. But, like, right now I'm just so content with where I am. Like, whoever, like, I find to be my partner, like, she's got a high bar to clear, man, because I like being alone. I love being alone. Isolation suits me so well. It helps because I'm my own favorite person. So, like, whatever chick I end up with, like, she's going to have to be more interesting than I think I am to myself. Allow myself to introduce myself.
But if you got a man on third less than 2 outs.
1-2. High outside, misses for a ball.
It's exciting to see the kind of stuff in the big leagues that we see from these arms. And
You see his Sam Adams collab with Element Crochet, D. White Chara. That's awesome. Piece is hard to give up.
Everybody that is running the game, they want you to miss bats, and they want the hitter to hit the ball to the moon.
2-2. Grounded first base side. They missed an opportunity to make an IP May. Oh, that's coming. That's definitely coming.
All of it, but that's the way the game is being run today, and because
Like, I don't know, man. Right now, like, my life is just awesome. Just a great time. All, literally the definition of all sunshine and rainbows. I should pick it up. My office is near the downtown tap room. Do you think May will keep the beard? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. 2-2 swung on and missed. Out number 2. Logan Webb is really pitching a great game so far for USA, man. He's cooking. You guys heard it here first. IP May. It won't come out till April.
That doesn't quite get there. So to finish that thought, the problem with that when you get to the postseason is if you don't put the ball in play enough, it hurts.
2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Webb, the pitch. High and inside, misses a cutter for a ball. St. Patty's big in Iowa? Kind of. I mean, there's definitely a decent Irish population here. There's some places where you can gather and go get shit-faced if you want to. I wouldn't say it's like a huge cultural touchstone, though. 1-0 low and inside, misses for another ball. Count now 2-0.
The Dodgers and the Blue Jays, and I don't think people realized how stacked the Blue
Been to Fenway. How's it compared to Wrigley? Fenway is like just no other, man. I mean, honestly, as a Red Sox fan, I'm biased. I think Wrigley has amazing vibes as well. I've gone a couple times. 2-0, ripped right at the first baseman. Harper snags it, steps on first, out number 3. Scorebug spoiling everything so annoying. Boys, how you feeling? Scorebug, yes or no? If it's no, I'll just turn it off. Vote now. Because I could just turn it off. Like, it's really not that big a deal for me. I have no attachment one way or the other. F. Stoneface Brewery in New Hampshire made something called I Heart Drake IPMA. Massive.
Proven to provide greater relief
W.
from depression
Massive.
symptoms than an antidepressant alone, building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia
Bing
patients
chilling.
have increased risk of death or stroke.
We love to
Caplyta
Bing
is not
chill.
approved for dementia-related
I'm
symptoms.
drunk. Shout out to Deeds for being drunk.
Sudden mood changes, behaviors, or
Is Webb on a pitch limit? I honestly don't know. Probably, but we'll see.
report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Deeds, good job, man. Reaching a 5-stream streak. Look at that. What a demon.
Being a business owner takes hard work.
What 5 players in the Sox will hit 20 home runs? Roman's going to hit 20. Willie Abreu hits 20. Wilson Contreras hits 20. Trevor Story hit 20 last year. He could probably hit 20 again this year. And then who's the 5th? Fuck it. Jaron Duran hits 20. There you go.
What's in your wallet? Hey, that's my line.
Duran has hit 20 before. It is in his bag. It is doable. I'll tell you who's going to hit less than 20. Connor Wong. The Narv hits 30. Love that. Love that prediction. Fun fact for those who live in Massachusetts, they temporarily changed the town of Maynard to Maynard. I love that. Crazy the DraftKings highest line for any Sox players, 23.5. That's insane. Who will be in the 30-30 club on the Sox? Maybe nobody. The only player in the Sox who's capable of doing that is Roman. Roman could do that. It's not likely. I don't think stolen bases are the biggest part of his game, but he theoretically could do it. Thoughts on DR going with Sanchez tonight and no Bayo for Sunday? I mean, good for whoever plays them, which is us, so good for us. Favorite baseball player of all time, David Ortiz, no question.
Running the first and 2 in the third.
Durant can't hit 30 home runs. That is not in his bag. Durant has a better shot of hitting 30 than Roman has of stealing 30. I don't know about that, man. Thing is, like, if you have great base running instincts, you could steal 30 bases and be not the fastest guy in the sport. Who the fuck was it? Didn't Josh Naylor steal like 30 bases last year or some shit? One second.
Pretty impressive.
0-1, grounded first base side, scooped. Steps on first, out number 1.
How fun would Paul Skeens against that lineup be if the U.S. can win this game?
Yeah, Josh Naylor stole 30 bases last year, and he's short and built like me. If he can steal 30, then Roman can steal 30. Because Roman is significantly faster than Josh fucking Naylor, I'll tell you that.
I mean, that's an all-star type. That's what you would face in an all-star game.
One away, top of the 5th inning. Red Sox fans, since I'm from Massachusetts, but Padres bandwagon, massive. Alejandro will be in the 30-30 club. They talked about it during the first AB. Massive. 1-0 is the count here for Aaron Judge.
That's how deep that Dominican position.
Pitch inside. Oh, called a strike. That's not a strike, you idiot. Count evens up 1-1. They said he's the second slowest player in MLB. What, Yoshida?
After he's been through his.
Are they going to want Roman sealing bags, though? I don't know. Depends. 1-1 pitch. Grounded. Third base side. Third baseman has it. Grips. Throws to first. And that was an awful throw again. Almost took him off the bag. Naylor makes a catch out number 2. Abe Toro, man. Hashtag not a third baseman.
This has kind of been the story after the second game for Team USA's offense. You know, not really putting on pressure.
Oh, Naylor? Yeah, that's impressive that he did that. That's very impressive. Second slowest player in the sport stole 30 bases. Anyone can do anything, man.
Where you go hit, and they're facing pretty tough left-hander that I'm sure they have no intel.
2-away, top of the 5th. Pitch. High and outside. Misses for a ball. Count 1-0. I like how they stopped stealing with Trout. Granted, he has way more of an injury history. Yeah.
As a pro.
For sure, for sure. Since when was Austin Wells Dominican? Yeah, that is literally the biggest what is the polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas I've ever seen. 1-1 count here, 2-away, top of the 5th inning. Who he played for, that third baseman? Abe Toro. Christian Campbell could go 30 for 30 if his swing is really fixed. True. Many are saying. 1-1 is the count here. Ashman, the pitch for Schwarber. Grounded by Schwarber. First baseman has it. Steps on first, out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is a 3-0 ball game. USA leads. We continue.
New Cologuard Plus? Yep. Colon cancer screening delivered to your door. Check. No prep? Check. Non-invasive?
Checkity check check. And it detects 95% of colon cancers, similar to colonoscopy. Checkity check check.
The Cologuard Plus test is for people 45 plus at average risk. False positive and negative results may occur.
Tristan Cassis will hit 20 home runs. It's only not 30 because he might not come up for 2 months. But you're cooking. You're cooking, Chase. We love to see that. This is the vibes that we're trying to see out here.
Compromises can be compromising.
You installed this?
Yep. Even had a few screws left over.
Is it supposed to sound like that?
Cutting corners can leave you drowning in regret. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get
If Connor Wong hits 30 home runs, what do you do?
A for effort, though. A minus, maybe.
I mean, die because it just won't happen. Am I crazy for thinking he'll have a big year? I don't think so. I mean, thing is, he just needs to get a chance. That's the thing. They need to find a way to have Yoshida not be here. And then he needs to split DH and first base between Wilson Contreras. Like, those two can go switch back and forth with each other. It's just a matter of him getting that opportunity.
This baseball, where samurai swing bats. Here, teammates become opponents. Anyone can be a superhero. And stadiums become orchestras.
All right, I wanted Marte and the Sox. I think we all did, man. He would have been a stud here. Someone said a Hogdale frame mogging Poppy earlier. Why did I miss that? That would have been hilarious. That was a hilarious thing to say.
Show your country pride at MLBshop.com.
Thank God for Toro. Best version of the 2026 Red Sox has Tristan Cassis in the lineup. I do not disagree. In fact, I just agree with that statement. It's just a matter of getting him in there. Getting him rehab from head injury, getting him in there. I agree. He's the best DH that this team could have.
seats watching Team Italy against Mexico. We're waiting to roar for Team USA. Leading 3-0. Logan Webb.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Logan Webb, the first pitcher for USA to pitch all the way into the 5th. We'll see what he can do. He's at 54 pitches right now. First pitch. Taken high outside corner for a strike. The count is 0-1. Cassis is a home run waiting to happen on MLB The Show. I hate Cassis. Interesting. Is he hitting yet in Fort Myers? Is he getting live ABs? That's a good question. I know he's not ready for games yet, but I think he's I know he's swinging, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's taking batting practices and shit.
The pitch limits. There's so many moving parts to this. I mean, they've added relievers. You got guys coming and going. And you got all the different rules that are not only in this tournament, but rules that are coming from other organizations.
0-2 count, bottom of the 5th inning. Webb, here's the pitch. Just above the zone, misses for a ball, but no games. Boo, yeah, it's unfortunate.
They got to execute, and it looks great on paper, but you got to execute. You got to score, and now you're in the single elimination department. You can't really afford a clunker of a game.
1-2. Swung on and missed, strikes him out. That'll be out number 1. Nice pitch from Webb. His 5th strikeout of the game.
11 strikeouts to no walks for Logan Webb in this tournament. US 3, Canada nothing. Here's the 9-hitter, Edward Julian.
First pitch. Taken on the outside edge for a strike. Yankee you hated the least? Good question. What Yankee do I... Honestly, like, that answer probably is still Giancarlo Stanton. I like Giancarlo Stanton. I've always liked him as a player. It helps me that Yankee fans, like, for the most part, like, just don't appreciate him for the most part. And they just kind of bitch about him being injured all the time. But I like Giancarlo Stanton. Very intimidating presence. Dude's a slugger. This game is a hockey rematch, Hog. Did you know that? I did know that. 0-2. Outside, taken for a ball. Great work as always. You may know what is the top-rated spring training facility?
That was electric last year.
What is the top-rated spring training facility? It'd be like one of these like new age teams, I think, with like a good analytics department or something. 1-2. Way outside for a ball. Count evens up here 2-2. The Astros are cheap. It won't be them. Who would it be? It's not the Yankees because they're bozos. I could see the Mets having a really good one. Let me say the Mets. 2-2. Blown outside, misses for a ball. And if they don't, I mean, give it like 5 years. I'm sure Steve Cohen will build the best one.
Blue Jays teams like Justin Morneau, who is a coach on this Canadian team. You're going to have kids.
It's crazy that I'm rooting for the most for Marcelo Meyer to have a breakout year to avoid IKF altogether. Hashtag I have a dream. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, IKF shouldn't play a single inning over Marcelo Meyer in any situation. 3-2, walked him, ball 4. Julian takes his base. IKF's a bad baseball player, just straight up. Just going to be honest here. He sucks. Bad player. He also has reverse splits. Like, last year, IKF had a 534 OPS against left-handed pitching. Like, so it's not like he's a good platoon partner. He sucks. He's a bad player. IKF should be sent to the moon and abolished. Agree, for sure. Otto Lopez steps up. He's 1 for 2 with the single.
Their manager, Clayton McCullough, believes he has the reactions, the athleticism, the arm strength to be in the Gold Glove conference.
One away pitch. Below the zone, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Wish every spring training game was on TV, even if it was just a single camera behind home plate for real. Agree. Great work as always. I already read that one. Who is the reliever? Danny Colombe? But yeah, Milliken was all happy about that. He had a great year last year. Fills that need for the extra lefty in the pen. Good ad by the Red Sox. Good ad by Breslow. Never seen Tyler Milliken more confused than when we signed IKF. I mean, yeah, it's because he's like, wait a minute, this guy's a bad player, and we paid him $6 million. Why'd they do that? Danny Columbine. I don't think that's his name.
Run in the first, 2 in the third for Team USA.
Kidnap IKF and strap in one of Elon's rockets. That is a move. Definitely is a move.
For Otto Lopez.
1-0 count. Pitch from Webb. Swung on, fouled off his foot. Ow. Pronounced Danny Colombe. Okay, well, I'll remember to do that. Colombe. Danny Colombe. Yeah, Danny Colombe. All right, interesting. What a guy.
Hit it.
Fa, indeed. Here, I got you.
Certainly add another wrinkle to the thing.
You think they come to terms on a new CBA before 2027? Probably not. We're probably fucked. Hold on to baseball while it's here, fellas. Love it while you can. 1-1 is the count here. Pitch. Below the zone, misses for a ball. Count now 2-1.
Who was born in the Dominican Republic, but his dad got
Slide
a
whistle?
teaching job in Montreal, and so the family moved there when
We
he
love the
was
slide
young.
whistle.
Spent a lot of his childhood there. Back to the Dominican to train for his baseball.
2-1 pitch. Great sinker on the outside edge. Called for a strike. Count evens up here 2-2. Yeah, channel points are busted, sadly.
One of the 21 big leaguers.
The product's going to be so much better after the lockout, though. I don't know about that. That's assuming like the lockout accomplishes anything, which I don't think it will. 2-2 swung on, fouled off. Fast forward. I think the only thing that it'll succeed in doing is us missing a shit ton of baseball. Fast forward to 2027, Hog calling KBO games like during COVID. Fuck me. I don't want to think about that. That's a dark period of time. Deferring money shouldn't be allowed. I don't disagree. I mean, they can get rid of that if they want to. It's been around forever. Only like really recently have people really started to take issue with it. When we signed Chris Sale initially, we deferred a healthy chunk of his contract. I actually believe we start paying that in like 2030, like 5 years.
Here's a payoff.
3-2. Swung on, grounded right at Webb. Scoops throws to second. He's safe. On to first. The runner is out at first. Could not get the guy at second, though, so. I appreciate the effort from Webb, though, and a good throw. Call random men's leagues. Hard to disagree. We'll have at least 120 games of baseball in 2027. I hope so, man. I hope so.
Well, he's always in
The Dodgers have over $1 billion deferred. Objectively hilarious.
That could have been a dangerous play there. If he
That's the thing, though, man. Like, just spam it. The Red Sox could spam it if they wanted to, but they don't.
the lead runner. That's going to do it for Webb. Here comes Mark DeRosa.
So that'll do it for Logan Webb. He's going to get out of here.
Nothing doing against Webb. Trying to pitch Team USA.
Good outing for him, though. 4 2/3. No earned. Got a runner at second here. I'd pay. I'll be right back, boys. Going to run and grab a drink real quick. We are to the beat.
Because gas
Yeah.
your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Eagle, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Fox Sports is proud to bring you this She's a Hero moment.
To be on Ski Patrol, you have to be a certain type of person. We describe this job as others before self. Nothing's like Ski Patrol.
We have to be prepared for anything and everything that this mountain throws at us.
In this dynamic environment, it takes a lot of fortitude, especially in the avalanche rescue world. We really go that extra mile to truly dig in. We're adventure athletes, but also first responders. If you can see her, you can be her.
None of this was imaginable 30 years ago.
The talent was there.
We're going to the Final Four. That was a killer shot.
We're beating teams 30-40 every night.
It's one of the greatest stories in sports.
Sunday, the spotlight hits Jerry's World for the biggest race party of the year.
Incredible.
It's the first ever Grand Prix of Arlington.
We are witnessing history.
Planes, T-Pain, and automobiles.
Pure perfection.
Fireworks, cheerleaders, and the greatest drivers in the world. The Java House Grand Prix of Arlington, Sunday at 12:30 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Now for Logan Webb in this tournament, 8 2/3, just the leadoff home run. Again, against Lucas Ramirez on Friday night of Brazil, and he's put Team USA in position to advance.
Yeah, did a nice job, and that's all you can ask for when you sign up for this. You want to be at your best, and he certainly was.
And to the bullpen they go. This is Brad Keller. Dominant last year with the Cubs, now with the Philadelphia Phillies.
All right, I'm back. First pitch was taken for a strike. The count is 0-1. Damn Dodgers. Real. I literally forgot to grab my drink. I only remember to use the bathroom, so I'll have to go again. Grab my drink during commercial break, but whatever. 0-1 is the count here. I never even made $2 million. Can you imagine? Excuse me. Grounded. First base side. First base and as it steps on first. Out number 3. It will cost the elite of the elite players some money, like they'll have to choke down $340 million contract instead of $400 million. Lower half of the league will make a lot more. Average guys will make more money earlier. Like, I don't know. Like, if we're doing a salary cap, are we completely reworking how free agency works? Or are you still taking a decade of making league minimum before you can go to free agency? Like, if they're selling this as like, oh, yeah, the average player will make more. Like, okay, well, can I hit free agency after playing for like 3 years instead of fucking 7?
Differ works directly in the liver. It helps reduce MASH and liver scarring.
Before taking, tell your doctor about liver
Someone just
or
said, damn
gallbladder
Dodgers. I'm gonna grab my
problems,
drink.
or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and call your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, yellowing of your skin or eyes, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking Gemfibrozil, cyclosporin, clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
Resdifra made a difference for me.
Ask your liver specialist for Resdifra.
Everyone has free offers.
I do love also that the first proposal for a salary cap was like the cap is like 250 million, and the floor is like 150. Like every other sport, the floor is like 80%, give or take, of what the cap is. The players are going to have their run of the place once the cap is implemented. They'll drastically cut back the time and governance before guys get to be UFAs.
Arby's, we have the meats. The spotlight hits Jerry's World for the biggest race party of the year. It's the first ever Java House Grand Prix of
Like the thing is, if the Players Association of MLB allows a cap, they're going to be viewed as the biggest group of scab losers in the history of this sport. I mean, talk about like 150 years of labor negotiations that you won to get yourself to this point, and the last second, when you're the most coddled group generation of players ever, now is when you acquiesce. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think the Players Association would rather the sport fold into itself than allow a cap.
Stressful week and calming things down with 4 2/3 scoreless innings.
Ted Williams' salary adjusted for inflation would be less than $1.5 million today. Shout out to TW. The owners won't let them play until the cap is in place. Sick. I mean, like I said, sit in for a long fucking lockout, brother. Long lockout. It's a shame too, because it's just when the sport is starting to grow. Like when the sport is really like in as good a spot as it's ever been. Are you in favor of a cap? I mean, I'd love the cap if it was an NFL style cap where, you know, the thing is like, does that even work? Oh my God, Alex Bregman, left field? Foul by inches, dude. Brutal. If it was an NFL style cap where like cap space is almost fake because of how you can shift money around and make space year over year, but also the cap grows exponentially, like that'd be pretty cool. But like the NFL, the MLB isn't growing as fast as the NFL. More in favor of minimum spending. No matter what they do, the teams will work around it. Might as well have no cap. 1-1 pitch. Taken above the zone, misses for a ball. The NFL cap is fake because the money isn't guaranteed. That's a good point, Chase. That is a very good point. That works because the NFLPA is so worthless that they can't even get guaranteed contracts. 2-1 pitch. Whoa, watch out. High and inside curveball. Misses for a ball. They called that a strike there. That's not a strike, bro. Thank you. Thank you, scorebug operator. Hog, is your pod doing a season prediction soon for the Sox? Yeah, I imagine we will. 100% just before the season starts. Excuse me. The incentive structure definitely needs to be reworked, IMHO. 3-1, here's the pitch. Swung on line, third base side. It is gripped, thrown over to first from Abe Toro. Probably his best throw of the day, out number 1.
He mentioned Amon last pitch in the major leagues in 2015. He last pitched, period, other than the WBC in 2019. So this is just his side gig.
Like, if I'm the players, Kyle Tucker can't make $60 million a year. He just can't. Yes, he can. In fact, pay him $120 million a year. One away here in the top of the 6th pitch. Outside, Roman takes for a ball. Count 1-0.
Anthony in this game 0 for 2.
If I was the players, like, what I'd do is, like, I'd say, like, oh, you know, like, we'll allow, like, an increase in, like, actually, I don't even think that'd be the players to offer, honestly. Because, like, what Major League Baseball should do is, you know, make a mandatory minimum spending and then make the redistribution of luxury tax money, you know, go more aggressively towards teams that are, you know, lower salary or make less money. It is funny looking back and see how inexpensive someone like Betts is, 360 for 12 years versus some of these guys. 2-1, swung on, lifted, foul. Literally, that shit exploded so fast.
Young players getting a chance to get exposed, and then stories like this. But you know, the other thing that I think people don't really understand is that when you go to spring training, you're
2-2 is the count here. Crochet was a steal too. Real. 2-2. Here is the pitch. Way high and outside for a ball. Yeah, Crochet would get $400 million on the open market, like 400, 450 between the two. He would have gotten an insane bag. Mookie Betts might be washed, though, and he has 7 years left on that deal. That is the risky take. But also, they got, what, 2 World Series out of it? I think they'll take the trade. That's the thing, though, is like, that's with UFA contracts, that's the risky take, is that, yeah, the last couple of years of this thing are going to be shit. Like, you're going to be eating a shit sandwich for, like, probably 4 or 5 years. Sadly, the cost of doing business. Yasiel Puig signed a $42 million contract. Good for him, man. I mean, that's why, like, you know, these free agents that are 30 don't really sign for long-term deals anymore. Because, like, they'd rather just pay the dudes early and maybe overpay them a little early so that later on they're getting insane value. Grounded by Roman. Nobody's over at first. It's going to be an infield single. That Pujols contract was hilarious. Sox didn't refuse to pay him because they didn't think the first half was going to not be worth it. Maybe. Well, yeah, because they were like, oh, yeah, well, we're not going to spend real money anymore. So, like, if we spend this money on Mookie, we're not going to spend on the rest of the team to try to build a World Series winner. Yeah, I agree with that statement, Chase. I think that is absolutely how they viewed it. I called it. Roman base hit. Cook. I'd rather pay a declining Mookie Betts than pay Wong or Verdugo $1. Sorry, that was a triple negative. Don't worry about it. Lone outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Joey Votto, best contract of all time, and the team had nothing to show for it. Very true. Hog, what's up? Just left the DR game. It was awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Good for you. 1-0 is the count here. Pitch. Misses low the zone for a ball. Always seems like more in the moment. Almost like we thought 120 million was insane for Flacco, but now people like Tua get dumped and the team takes an $80 million salary hit. Verdugo fucked hard in 21. He did. And then sadly the rest of his tenure happened. I was excited for Verdugo at one point, but then, yeah. Oh my goodness, Cal Rowley gives this one a ride. Right field. Is that foul, though? Damn it. Dude, he handled that one. Foul ball, though. He was just hooked it. God damn. That would have been awesome. Don't say Tua. I have PTSD. Massive. 2-1. Pitch for Cal Rowley. High and outside. Misses for a ball. Counting out 3-1. Got a runner on first here with one away.
That's why the average won't be high for Cal Raleigh for the most part, because he's got that one hole up and in. But other than that, if you don't get it there, it's in the stands somewhere.
More hopeless, Jets or Dolphins? I think it's always Jets. Always Jets is the answer to that question. That's gone at Fenway for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because of how short the right field wall is there, and how short the foul pole is. I could see that being gone for sure. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, misses for ball 4. Rowley takes his base. Runners at first and second here with 1 away in the top of the 6th. Looks like that's going to do it for Almont. So here comes Team Canada's manager. What state is everyone watching from? Me, I am in the United State of Iowa. Yeah, always Jets. Preach. Yeah, the Jets are so fucking bad, dude. They always have been.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center until you need it.
All right, who hits a baseball harder than O'Neal Cruz? Oh, that's a short list of people, man. O'Neal Cruz, dude, when he gets a hold of one, fuck. Just annihilates baseballs, dude. Josh Taylor tried to fist bump Cal. He was just trolling too that hard. Maybe. We love trolling. Roman should have been eating that 2-0 for dinner. I hope Malik works out, but it's not the worst case scenario. They could dump him after 2 years. Exactly. The Dolphins are doing what they should be doing. They pick up a guy where maybe he has upside at QB, but if he stinks, then fine. Whatever. You stink, and then you go draft a quarterback. Because the quarterback draft this year is no good. Franchi Cordero. Is Franchi Cordero cooking? That's hilarious. What a baller.
Nothing is impossible for God. The Faithful, the 3-week event begins March 22nd on Fox.
Shohei Ohtani in Japan look to move one step closer to another.
You think Ohtani will go down as the best ever? I think to a lot of people he already is. I mean, we've never seen a baseball player be able to do what he's going to do. I mean, yeah, I think for a lot of people, like a lot of people in our age group, we're going to say, like, yeah, we saw the best baseball player to ever play the game. His name was Shohei Ohtani. It's either him or it's Bonds. So, and Bonds couldn't, have a fucking, low 3s, high 2s ERA. If Franchi Cordero and Willie Mo Pena fucked and had a baby, that baby would hit nukes. Absolutely. Or first and second here, 1 away, top of the 6th inning. Pitch for Bryce Turang. Taken middle for a strike on a slider, count 0-1. Connor Wong better than Ohtani. Crazy. Yoenis Cespedes too. Let's see Shohei perform as well as Barry Bonds on Barry's diet. Can you imagine? Grounded up the middle, through for a base hit. Good shit from Bryce Turang. Roman will come around to score. It's a 4-0 ball game. USA extends the lead. There we go. Dude, what would Ohtani look like on roids, dude? Can you imagine, like, Ohtani's pumping 102 consistently and hitting fucking 70 bombs? If Shohei took steroids, he could hit 70 home runs. He absolutely could. I mean, he could, if he's hitting 50 pre-roids, he could do 70 post. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Agree. I mean, yeah, for like what he did on the field, for sure. Thing is, you're just not going to catch me defending Pete Rose anymore because the guy's a fucking weirdo. This is line center field down for a base hit, PCA. That's going to bring another run in. It's a 5-0 ball game. USA leads. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's not the Hall of Good Dudes. If they have racists in there, you have, wife beaters in there in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose should be in based on what he did on the field. But yeah, also the guy is the biggest weirdo ever. Didn't he date a 13-year-old or something back in the day? And didn't he not feel any remorse about it? Like, that guy's a fucking weirdo. Pitch. Below the zone, misses for a ball, count 1-0. We had a lame duck head coach and Quinn Ewers at QB.
Yeah, and everybody in the lineup has reached base at least once.
Karl Malone did that too. Sure did. And it's weird. It is genuinely weird that that the NBA allows him to any events ever. Like that anyone in the NBA celebrates Karl Malone or his legacy is fucking weird. My gummy's starting to kick in. Love that for you, brother. Love that for you.
Tonight they're already 4 for 7.
2-0 count. Runners on first and second. Mako, here's the pitch. High inside taken for a called strike. Count now 2-1.
The difference really is when you get 2-out rallies, they're fun, they're momentous, but it's harder to get 2-out rallies to score with runners in scoring position. When you have pressure early, then the pitcher feels that, and he's more apt to make mistakes.
2-1. Grounded third base side. Scooped up. Steps on third. Over to first. Toro completes the double play. That'll get Canada out of the inning. Unfortunate. Abe Toro smiting us. 4-0 ball game. The United States leads as we continue forward. Hopefully mercy rule these Canucks. You cooked them, dude. You're cooking their ass. Bryce Trang is my MVP for the tourney so far. Cook. I think Bobby Witt Jr. deserves a shout for that as well. 100%. Shout out Bobby Witt Jr. He's just that guy. Two wheels, a steel. Pulling up in the grill is so trill.
Over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Introducing Mike's Hot Italian Sub from Jersey Mike's.
Bryce greater than Bryce. Massive. Maybe PCA. PCA has been really good as well. 100%. He deserves it. He deserves a lot of praise. He's cooking.
Forget about it. And the regular is only $8.95? Forget about it. Wait a minute. Actually, remember about it. Because you got to try it with our chopped pepper relish before it's gone. The all-new Mike's Hot Italian Sub for a limited time only at Jersey Mike's.
Completely agree, dude. Completely agree. I'm having a great time. It's nice that we have some enjoyable baseball to watch before the actual season starts. Let's go, boys. It's not remotely bigger than the World Series. These games matter. It's unique and it's fun. Hell yeah. Let's go. By the way, Nate Dogg just saw a 7-stream streak. Appreciate you, pal. You're the man. Josh, you as well. 7-stream streak. The streak is extended. Is that Garrett Whitlock? Oh, it's not Garrett Whitlock. Who's that? Oh, all these white guys look the same. Oh, it's Brad Keller. Brad Keller's been pretty good this tournament for the most part. Other than that throw to second where he completely fucked it up like a bozo. First pitch low inside, misses for a ball, count 1-0. Yes, do what the NHL does. Oh, yeah, 100%. That'd be awesome. Like for, like how they took the break for the Olympics. How old are you, Hog? How'd you come with the name Hogdale? I'm 26 years old. I got the name Hogdale. It's from my dad. It's because my uncle got put in jail in like Kansas City or something. This is scooped up over at second, throw to first, out number 1. And my dad went to go bail him out. My uncle got into a bar fight. My dad went to go bail him out, and when the jail guard went to go get him, like my dad's like, yeah, I'm here to get Jonathan Huckvale. And the jail guard said, Hogdale. And my dad thought that was the funniest shit ever. So that's how Hogdale came to be. B10E, I'm so like, tired of your ass right now. One away. Pitch for Owen Casey. High and outside, misses for a ball. The count is 1-0.
If they could add on, that would be
Clayton Kershaw, Bing chilling. 1-0. Outside, misses for a ball.
Keller's breaking ball was one of the hardest pitches to hit. 067.
2-0 pitch. Blown outside, misses for a ball. Count now 3-0.
The velocity went way up last year, too. He'd been 93, 94 for most of his career. He was 97 last year. Good time for it going into
3-0. Taken for a strike all the way. Count now 3-1. Hog is a dad. Imagine. If they did this mid-year and let the teams carry like 15 pitchers who would fuck really hard, dude, it'd be awesome. 20 years older than you, but enjoy listening to you, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for tuning into the stream. 3-1. Below the zone, ball 4. Checks his swing, so Owen Casey takes a base. I hope to see you a lot during the regular season for the Red Sox. You know, when we're in the thick of the 162 grind.
Casey's on, Toro's up.
Bottom of the 6th, pitch. Taken top of the zone for a called strike. The count is 0-1.
Toro, we mentioned, started his career here with the Houston Astros. He said it's always extra special coming here.
Congrats on the award today, Hog. Thank you. Yeah, Jones and Keefe gave me the Guest of the Year award. I appreciate them. Shout out Jones and Keefe. They're good dudes. Always shouting me out. Will you accept me being from Mars? Yes. I'll tune in when the Sox play my Guardians. Hell yeah, brother. Fuck yeah. Appreciate that. Shout out to the Guardians, brother. Shout out. 1-1 swung on and missed a changeup. Count now 1-2. We should have called Toro the lawnmower. Real. Am I high off this gummy, or is that Abraham Toro bet? It is Abraham Toro at bat. It's true. Yeah, he was terrible on the Sox, sadly. 1-2. Swung on, line, left field, foul. Sliced it foul.
Italy made it look like there was no flash in the pan with what they did to Mexico the other day. Pasquantino catches fire, hits 3 home runs.
It was one of the most impressive 1 through 9 offensive displays of not only controlling the strike zone, but hitting homers.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, tapped, very weakly hit up the middle. Scooped, thrown over to first by Bobby Witt Jr., out number 2. Very tough play. He had to charge that one. He got the runner Toro out at first. So 2 away in the bottom of the 6th.
Team USA, and they had to hang on 8-6, and they were up big against Team Mexico. And what a credit to them and the espresso machine.
That's right. The Armani jacket, look good, feel good, play good. And a win away from the semifinal.
Hog, do you think Tyler O'Neill's going to bat again? We can only hope not. We can only hope not. My God. You're from Iowa. Could you do WNBA Caitlin Clark games? If not, what's your feeling on Caitlin? Love Caitlin. Iowa girl. Corn-fed Iowa girl. Iowa. It makes me very happy that like a genuine superstar of a sport is from Iowa. Like her. Shout out Brock Lesnar. He's from Iowa. Shout out to Seth Rollins, WWE as well. He's from Iowa. Who would we trade if we wanted Ellie? I mean, I don't think there's anything that we could give up that the Reds would give. Would be like, oh yeah, take him. 0-2. Because I think they'd be asking for Roman back, and we'd laugh in their face. So I was on the day on Twitter that Greg Maddux would call his own pitches based on how he caught the ball coming back from the catcher. Tight end you? Absolutely. One-two pitch. Laced left field down for a base hit. It's scooped up by Roman. Runner on third comes home. Canada gets on the board. It is a 5-1 ball game. Canada trying to make this a real game. Oh, Canada, it's mostly trees and ice. We boast being polite and nice. Shout out to Bobby. He's having a good time. Who's up to bat next for USA? Good question. I'm not really sure. I don't really have the right now. Here comes Mark DeRosa. Going to make a pitching change real quick.
RX program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season.
If you are new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe, really like it. Leave a tip, really helps me out. To all your friends, we're streaming every single WBC Team USA game. And we're also streaming every Red Sox game. Bing chilling. Let's go.
To your front door. Service so good it's guaranteed.
I feel when I went to work, I wasn't sick, Keith. I was just Keith.
Nobody's purpose in life is to be a cancer patient. Many of those patients want to continue to work to maintain that sense of normalcy and empowerment. It's something that
It's almost time for the 162 grind. Hell yeah, brother. And I can't wait for it. It's going to make me very happy.
Feel like myself.
Getting out of bed, given a fighting chance, is all we got.
We can make work a better place for healing.
The Fox Nation Spring Sale, a time for new beginnings and new journeys.
I took an oath to defend Israel from her enemies.
Fox Nation is the home of RAF with big matches every month. And it can be all yours for $2.99 a month. Fox Nation is your destination for unmissable content you can't see anywhere else.
What did you do? I told the truth.
Spring won't last forever.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, baby.
The Fox Nation
Should be Harper. Harper needs to do something, man. Hog said he ain't taking any days off, even if he's pissing out his ass. LOL. Yeah, I mean, the only way I miss games for the Red Sox is if, like, I'm, like, at a game or, like, some major event comes up. Like, you know, like, last year I missed a game because my my friend, for his birthday, asked me to come with him to a concert. So it's like, I'm not going to tell my friend to go fuck himself. I mean, other than that, like, the only time we miss is if, like, I'm going to a game or if a mole eats my internet wire, and then that really pisses me off. I only miss games when my hemorrhoids are acting up. The Doug Martin police footage came out the night he passed. So awful, man. CTE's real. I haven't seen it. I'll have to watch it later. That's a bummer, though. I'm sorry that he passed. Otani's hitting over 500. Guy's a fucking alien. Gabe Spire comes in here. Gabe Spear, Mariners reliever. It was a 9 Inch Nails concert, as Chase referenced earlier. Oh, wait, you're in the YouTube chat, so you can't see him. But it was a 9 Inch Nails concert. It was a really good concert. It was fun. So 0-1 is the count here. 2 away for Josh Naylor. R.I.P. Muscle Hamster. R.I.P. indeed. That's such a good nickname, man. 0-1. Taken. Outside. Called for a strike. Count now 0-2.
And then he'll mix in that slider. He's a 3-pitch pitcher. And get the feeling he could throw almost every day. I don't know. I just get the feeling he's one of those lefties of give me the ball.
Yeah, he's second in the league in appearances, so that tracks. Former 19th round draft pick that's been traded not once, not twice, not 3 times. He's been traded 4 times and then was a waiver claim of the Mariners 3 years ago. Finally,
0-2 pitch. Way above the zone. Misses for a ball. Count now 1-2.
Spire to Naylor with the
1-2. Way high and outside. Misses for a ball. Count evens up 2-2.
Overthrowing the last couple, trying to elevate that fastball over the top of the zone.
Two. Swung on and lifted by Naylor, and dude, he fucking crushed that one. Way out of here. Upper deck. And just like that, Canada has made this a game. A 2-run bomb. Capital B bomb from Bo Naylor. Holy fuck, he crushed that one. 5-3 ball game, dude. That was crazy. 404 miles an hour. Or 404 feet. It was 104 miles an hour. Talking is hard. Yeah, unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. So 2-run game here between the USA and Canada. Don't take your foot off the gas quite yet, boys. It's a close game.
3-run 6th inning for Canada.
Yikes. Pitch swung on and missed from Spear. Count 0-1.
You watch this good extension and a ball that's right there, almost on a tee. And the slider that doesn't slide, it goes a long ways.
0-1. Swung on and missed to slider low and inside. Count now 0-2. How the fuck is this game close, LMAO? Because USA, they kind of just like to keep things close, you know? Why not?
Give up some home runs. Team USA, not so. 10 of them. It's more than a third of the hits that they've given up.
0-2. Bounces it in the dirt. Count now 1-2.
Or it really would not have been on brand for this week for this to be a walk in the park for Team USA. Nothing has been simple.
1-2. Way outside for a ball. Count now evens up 2-2. The Naylor brothers and friends versus the AL All-Star team. For real. Two. Swung on, fouled that one back. We stay evened up here 2-2.
Coming up for Team USA, Harper, Judge, and Schwarber. Now for Bo Naylor, extra impressive doing it against a left-handed pitcher. He's only got 5 home runs in 4 years in the majors against lefties.
2-2. Lifted foul down the right field line.
Team Canada's got the Naylor brothers, Bo and Josh, and then Denzel Clark, who's at the plate here. Denzel's their cousin. And he credits Bo and Josh with getting him involved in baseball in the first place.
Well, sorry, Tyler O'Neill, too. You know his dad was Mr. Universe. I need you to stop. I just need right. I've had enough. Scared that this is the game is this it's this close to the game and we're only in the 6th inning. Yeah, it's not great. It doesn't help because Mark DeRosa is a genuinely horrible manager.
Clark's going to look like he belongs. 6'4", 200.
2-2. Spear looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off.
He's done a great job right here, battling off pitches after getting behind.
Of course, the American fires a gun. Yes, I do. It'd be complete if we were near a school. True. Grounded weakly, third base side. Bregman has it. Scoops, throws to first. Out number 3. Close play, but got him. Out number 3. We continue into the top of the 7th inning. 5-3 ball game. The United States leads by 2. All right. Need Creations. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate you for coming out to the stream. Do you remember Kyle Barraqua's outing for us a couple of years back? Brother, I see that outing every night in my fucking nightmares. Of course I remember it. You're new to the stream. Drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe if you really like it. Leave a tip. Really helps me out. Tell all your friends that we're Bing chilling. And also that we're doing every Team USA game. We're doing every Red Sox game.
Which means you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off the installation or 60-month no interest financing.
No, I'm just up here to kill myself.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick.
Tell your friends that Team USA is choking to fucking Canada. We're still winning, by the way. Still winning. 7 pitches thrown, 8 earned runs. Yeah, it's not great. Bad.
I told you we should have used duct tape.
I got some ideas.
Okay.
Time out? No. Time in. I feel like mascots should affect the over-under. Ooh. Betting in space?
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win. The plural of fish is also fish.
Brother, y'all should be doing to Canada what DR did to Korea. Yes, obviously, but what if we don't do that instead? I mean, USA has kind of been underperforming this entire tournament. I'm not gonna lie. Like they've been winning games. They won 3 of their 4, round robin games or whatever, first round games. But like they've left a lot of opportunities on the table, and Mark DeRosa is a bad manager. Just straight up bad in general. Yeah, but we don't have players that hit nukes every game like the DR does. I mean, our personnel's pretty good. DR has, obviously, I'd say, because like we have Judge, we have Schwarber, we have Raleigh, like guys that have hit 50, 60 home runs. DR has some incredible thumpers, though. Bryce Harper's supposed to be one of those guys, and he's been straight up bad this entire tournament. First pitch, swung on and missed. A fastball above the zone, count 0-1. No Josh Uduji, but you guys have 8 guys who would be DR's best pitcher. Fair enough. 0-1 below this. Is it the Dominican Republic? Is it Christopher Sanchez pitching for the Dominican Republic? Christopher Sanchez is pretty fucking good.
I think if a runner gets on right here, they're going to go to the right-hander.
If Bryce Harper remembered that he doesn't suck at baseball, then we'd be awesome. Like, that's actually, like, Alex was some casual, insane Christopher Sanchez disrespect, dude. Christopher Sanchez is amazing.
Canada striking back with 3 in the bottom of the 6th.
1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. DR's pitching is why they played a full MLB season. They'd suck. Every game would be 10-9. Sanchez had an 8-WAR season last year for 202 innings. What a baller.
Nailed a ball his first time.
MLB expansion team in Dominican Republic. Dude, that'd be so sick. 1-2. Way above the zone. Misses for a ball. Count evens up 2-2.
Canada's pitching staff. Biggest strength for them in this WBC. Going to keep them within striking distance. A 2-2 to Harper.
2-2. Above the zone. Misses with a curveball. Count now 3-2. Obviously, it wasn't a North Shore beef. The Marlins could be DR, but they are cursed with owners who use them to launder money. 3-2. Called strike 3. That's not a strike, you idiot. Not even close. Not even a little close. What a fucking asshole.
Well, during the season, that would have been an ABS situation where you hitter challenges and would have got the benefit of the doubt and got the walk instead of the K. Those are the perfect scenarios that when you see this year play out, that's how it's going to work.
Maybe they were booing the ref. Maybe. First pitch outside, misses for a ball. It could be either or, because Harper's been really bad this entire tournament. But also, that strike 3 call was bogus. 1-0 count here for Judge. Swung on a miss. Change up on the outside. Count evens up 1-1.
MVPs the last 4 years.
For sale, riding a bike was also a funny DL. Yeah, it was a really good one. 1-1 pitch. Tries to check his swing. He did not. Count now 1-2.
Coming right after him.
1-2, and the calls time. Interesting. DK. Chunky's dead.
Ernie Witt crossing his fingers. He can get through Judge without damage and then have the lefty-lefty against Schwarber. Here he comes to the
1-2. Here's the pitch. Above the zone, misses for a ball. The fastball. Count evens up here 2-2.
Judge needs one about belt high to get it to the train.
2-2 pitch. Lifted by Judge. Center field. High, not deep at all. Clark is there. Drifts to his right. Makes a catch out number 2. Unfortunate. Warning track power. Used to say about Tristan Casas back in the day, and now we've progressed. Aaron Judge is the warning track power guy.
Locked in the strike zone, it's just smashed.
Seeing some of the balls just die out there in center field in this tournament, it makes me think back to Yordan Alvarez's home run in Game 6 of the World Series in 22. Over the batter's eye.
Yossi needs to go Whitlock, Bednar, Miller to close it out. 100% pitch. Taken. Inside. Good call for a strike. Great slider from Mako. So the count 0-1. Favorite non-Red Sox player of all time? Great question. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Above the zone. Misses for a ball. Count evens up 1-1. Who is my favorite non-Red Sox player of all time? I'm trying to think, like, growing up who it was. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled into the mitt. Count now 1-2. Yeah, definitely not fucking Derek Jeter. If I was going to pick like a Yankee there, like I've always liked A-Rod. I'm not going to lie. I think it's very funny how much Yankee fans hate A-Rod. 1-2. Tries to check his swing, but cannot. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Adam Dunn is mine. Good answer. David Justice was mine growing up. Fuck yeah. That's also a good answer. Who's see? I'm trying to think, like, around that time, like, the games I was able to watch.
Riding across the desert. It started when Vabismo opened up my world. I was worried I was losing sight of the world around me.
I always like Tim Lincecum. I always like Troy Tulowitzki.
Vabismo is different. It's the only treatment.
I love Chipper Jones and Juan Pierre. Shout out Juan Pierre, man. Juan fucking Pierre.
What my granddaughter asked me to ride across the desert with her.
Oh, dude, I was also a big Buster Posey guy. Loved Buster Posey. He was awesome. Brian L. Hunter. I liked Torrey Hunter, too. I was a Torrey Hunter guy. Hunter Pence was cool.
Eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabismo.
The #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD. Ask your retina specialist about Vabismo.
Hello? Whoa.
Let's go, boys. I'll take former Red Sox player Joe Kelly. Hell yeah. Shout out Joe Kelly, dude. Shout the fuck out Joseph Kelly. Adam Jones on Baltimore, even though he killed the Sox. For real.
Nice. Apples with peanut butter? How is this possible?
With AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
David Wright was a dog. David Wright was a dog, man. Shout out David Wright. Isn't the answer Vladdy? Shout out Vladdy. I'll never forget, I was Chris Davis' first hit after a streak. I was at the game where Chris Davis got his hit after his breaking a streak of no hits. Talking is hard. David Wright, he was the closest I came to catching a foul ball at a game. Mets Marlins in Florida 2006. Hell yeah, dude.
Descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Okay.
Houston here with Team USA starter Logan Webb.
Hey, it's Logan Webb. I remember that guy from earlier in the game.
What were your nerves and emotions like coming into this one, knowing what was at stake?
God bless America. Real. I was at this game too. It was hard. It was hot this afternoon. Massive. Logan Webb's probably sitting there like, don't fuck up my hard work. You think players universally hate Rosenthal? No, I'm pretty sure he's pretty respected in the industry. Shout out Jim Tomei, man. Yeah, I don't know. Jim Tomei may be the most under-discussed power hitter of all time, honestly. First pitch swung on, fouled off by Edouard Julien. It's David Bednar in here to pitch in the bottom of the 7th.
So much fun to just hang with the guys, let alone share the field with them.
Finally, Logan, let's go back to Ernest Torres.
Dontrell Willis, one of the greatest one-hit wonders in Miami history. Extremely hot, though, even though it was cloudy. What a memory. 0-1. Swung on a miss. Splitter below the zone. Count now 0-2.
Damn happy. Very happy I said yes.
All right, Logan, thanks a lot. Joe, back to you.
All right, Kenny.
I'm Team Canada. You're Team USA. It's obvious. Interesting. 0-2 pitch. Below the zone. Misses for a ball. Appreciate you tuning into the stream, Warhawk 20. Appreciate you. Didn't Chris Davis hit for the same batting average in 3 seasons? Yes. The A's Chris Davis, yes. But other dude was talking about Orioles Chris Davis. Bro was the perennial 247 hitter. 1-2 grounded second base side. Diving, stopped it, but unable to make a play is Bryce Turang. So runner over at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th.
So Julien reaches for the second time.
Edouard Julien, the Twins player, over at first. Is he still a Twin, or did he move?
He would have to come up with this right away, and he would have obviously got him out. But once the ball squirted away from the heel of the glove.
He's a Rocky now. Interesting. Shout out to being a Rocky.
The best of the Gold Glovers.
Did you stack bitches at the Super Bowl? You have to have broads coming at you now. I did not. No. Like I said, I'm married. Hashtag married to the game. First pitch taken, middle for a strike. The count is 0-1.
Into the knockout round, and now their sights set on a comeback win to reach the semifinal matchup with DR.
0-1 pitch. Taken. Slow curveball all the way for a strike. The count now is 0-2. Great voice, TBH. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all you need to do to a hitter is get him to hesitate.
Who's at fault, Pedro or Don Zimmer? Definitely Don Zimmer. Although I was really too young to really have a real discussion about that game. 0-2 grounded. Shortstop Bobby Witt's there. Tough throw over to first. Oh, just out of time, man. That would have been such an incredible play. Bobby Witt Jr. a second too late. Runners at first and second. Nobody out in the bottom of the seventh here. David Bednar's got to get on ass, man, because this is not great. Don Zimmer said Don Zimmer was at fault. Massive. Yeah, he beat it. Just barely beats it out. Get a rare triple play here. Get this bum off the mound. He's blowing this. Yeah, it'd be bad. It'd be bad if he did that. He should stop blowing it. You blew it. You had it all and you blew it.
And just 2-11 in the World Baseball Classic. Canada's been waiting for him to make an impact.
First pitch. And that's going to get away from the catcher rally. This guy didn't allow a single pass ball last year during the regular season. He just allowed a pass ball right through him here in the quarterfinal of the WBC. Holy fuck, dude. Be serious. So now it's a 1-0 count. Runners at second and third. No opportunity for a double play. Are we going to choke this lead? They're fixing to. Fucking Yankee pitcher on the mound. Go figure.
He just missed it.
Not good. 1-0 is the count here. Bednar, here's the pitch for Naylor. Swung on. That was a hanger of a curveball. He was early to it. Count evens up here 1-1. Burrito in the cantina. Massive.
Garrett Whitlock, Griffin Jacks, last pitched on Monday, available in that bullpen for Team USA.
1-1 pitch. Way inside, misses for a ball. Count now 2-1.
Even in a situation where you're trying to get to the next stage, he's not going to just immediately remove Bednar.
I wish you could take a timeout in baseball like hockey, 1 per game, 3 minutes in the dugout, rally the troops. Can you imagine? I mean, you have mound visits, but that's obviously not the same. 2-1. Below the zone, curveball. Naylor spits on it. That was a great take. Count now 3-1. Bednar in some real trouble here, dude. Bednar, more like Badnar. Damn, you cooked him. You cooked his ass. This guy sucks. Boob Barker voice. I'm Happy Gilmore. Interesting. 3-1 is the count. Shout Boob. Who has been the biggest disappointment? It's Rowley or it's Harper. Both have been bad. 3-1. Swung on and missed. Splitter below the zone. Count now 3-2. Yeah, I know you meant Bob Barker, but I wanted to say Boob. Boob.
Tyler O'Neill waits on deck. Bednar fires.
3-2. Swung on and popped up. Very weakly hit. Third baseman Bregman is there. Makes a catch. Out number 1. The price is wrong, bitch. Wow. Judge and Scooble got away with an absolute cock shot. Harper's been below average and / unlucky this tourney, 100%. Garrett Whitlock up in the bullpen. So he'll be either the 8th inning guy or he'll come out in a second. Shout out Tyler O'Neill's dad. No. 1 away, runners at second and third. Favorite sports movie? First pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul. Basketball. Imagine if a Judge hit a home run. That'd be pretty cool. Probably only happens in Imagination Land, sadly, but it would be pretty cool. Put Whitlock in now. Favorite TV series of all time? Probably Game of Thrones. I try to pretend the last 2 seasons don't exist. Basketball is a classic. Let's go. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Fastball above the zone. Count now 0-2.
Spring training with his team, 7 for 11. Jeez. So it just goes to show you, interruptions, change, come here.
Is Tyler O'Neill's mom Mrs. Canada, or is that not how this works? I have no idea, honestly.
David Bednar hunting the strikeout. Second and third, 1 away. 5-3 game, 7th inning. Winner
0-2. Pitch. Above the zone, misses for a ball. Count 1-2. You like Dunkin' Egg? Dunkin' Egg is great. I love the original novels it was based on, too. Richard Sick, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you coming out to the stream.
Now the
1-2. Swung on and missed. Great curveball. Strikes out ton. So 2 away. Runners to second and third. Basketball. No. Dude, it's peak. It's literally peak. Night of the 7 kingdoms. Miracle or Major League. Massive. I've actually never seen Miracle. I got to go watch Miracle still. I love Major League, though. Major League's hilarious.
With the age of 23, has knocked in more runs than any hitter in Canada's World Baseball Classic history.
2 away. Pitch for Owen Casey. Below the zone. Misses for a ball. Count 1-0. After letting the Canadians come back, I don't know what this team will do against the Dominican Republic if we even make it that far. Yeah, it might be tough. 1-0 pitch. Slow curveball taken. Top outside portion of the zone. Count evens up 1-1.
I remember Bednar being one of those guys that will show a lot of emotion, but if he gets out of this, we may see a little bit of emotion. We'll see it definitely above the dugout, but
1-1. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Blows a fastball right by him.
curveball in the 70s, and then 96 speeds by, strike 2. Tense moment near the end of a tense week.
Have some faith, brother. Art thou a patriot? You tell him, brother. One-two pitch. Calls that a ball. That was a perfect pitch. ABS calls that a strike. Also, he had a called strike 3 on a pitch fucking an inch and a half off the plate and around that same area. Fuck off. 2-2. That was a great pitch. Swung on at the slow curve, foul down the left field line. We stay even up here 2-2. What a joke.
Back-to-back infield singles to start this inning, and a pass ball had him second and third, nobody out. They're still there. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Bednar to Casey.
2-2. Swung on, fouled back. So we stay even up here 2-2. That's a ball, but the one that Bryce caught's a strike. Yeah, it's a joke, dude. Absolute joke. Two-two pitch. Tapped, very weakly fouled on the first base line. Send bad karma to that ump. For sure, brother. For sure. That ump's a terrorist, man. Absolute fucking terrorist. This ref gets no bitches. 0. 2-2. Pitch from Bednar. Great take on a inside curveball. Owen Casey, man, showing some real maturity out there. It's a great take. 3-2 is the count here. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Cutter at the bottom of the zone. Bednar gets out of his own jam. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. USA still leads. Cutting it real close, but we go to the 8th. To the 8th inning we go. 5-3 ball game. I'll be right back. Drink they played Freebird during the broadcast. W.
What you love. Once monthly Sublocade may help you move forward in your recovery. Sublocade with counseling and psychosocial support treats moderate to severe opioid addiction in adults started on an oral dose of buprenorphine or already on buprenorphine. Sublocade is just one dose that lasts all month long with no complete detox required. Buprenorphine should be started after the first signs of withdrawal. Sublocade may cause harm or death if injected in a vein. As an opioid, it may cause
cause serious life-threatening breathing problems. Ask about naloxone for opioid overdose. Get emergency help right away if you're faint, dizzy, sleepy, confused, have problems breathing, seeing, or talking, or if naloxone is given. Don't take with other opioids, benzos, alcohol, or other drugs, including street drugs. This can cause severe drowsiness, decreased awareness, breathing problems, coma, and death. In emergencies, tell medical staff you're on Sublocade for opioid dependence. This isn't a full list of risks and side effects. Talk to your doctor and read patient label for more information. If you or a loved one is struggling with opioid addiction, visit Sublocade.com.
So there I was, scrolling eBay, when I saw this. Still in the box. It's like the exact same one my mom wore.
This whole time, it was right there on eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Rated E for everyone.
Welcome back with our game summary, sponsored by Capital One. Looked like United States was going to just breeze on through. They led 5-0 behind 4 2/3 scoreless innings from Logan Webb. But Team Canada refusing to just roll over. 3 runs in the 6th inning.
Right.
2-run home run from Bo Naylor.
We're back.
5-3 game to the top of the
We're
eighth.
back.
Some way John David Bednar.
Yeah, I can cut the score bug, sure. No problem, brother.
I mean, that is, in a scale of 1 to 10, that's an 11.
Just like that, it's gone.
Middle of spring training, already impressed in that high pressure.
All right, good shit, boys.
He delivered. This is Matt Tugboat Wilkinson.
Tugboat is an amazing name.
That in 2 games, when you include exhibition, has faced 8 hitters and struck out 7 of them.
First pitch, taken outside middle for a strike, count 0-1.
Velocity stuff. Tugboat throws 90.
On and miss. Cutter at the bottom of the zone. Bednar gets out of his own jam.
You hear the term invisible?
0-1. Tries to check his swing but cannot. A high inside fastball. Count evens up 1-1.
When it comes to home plate.
He was a 10th round pick.
R.I.P. Scorebug, you will be missed.
Arizona College a couple years back. Spent last season in A-ball.
1-1 pitch. Taken for a ball. Count now 2-1.
Open even his own team's eyes.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and outside. Misses for a ball. The changeup. Count now 3-1. Love the video of you getting interviewed by the news that one time. Hey, I'm glad you liked it, brother. Shout out to the boys.
For some insurance. Can anything be simple this week?
3-1. Rips it foul. You're tall as shit, LMAO. True. I am 6'3". Many do not know that. Every time I meet people in person, they're like, oh my God, you're much taller than I expected. And yeah, I'm 6'3". 3-2. Lifted. Foul down the line, question mark? Yeah, it's out for a foul ball. We stay 3-2.
2 rings to show for it, 2017, 2022. Red Sox last year, and a 5-year contract with the Cubs.
What news interview? You can find it on Twitter or whatever. The local news in my area gave an interview to me. 3-2, fouled that one back. We stay 3-2.
Sure, the USA squad's not really concerned that this turned into a really good game because they were hoping to have a little more freedom coming into these next 2 innings.
3-2 is the count. Here's the pitch for Breggy. Swung on, popped up, very weakly hit. Shortstop comes in. Multiple are trying to converge. The second baseman's there, makes a catch out, number 1. Unfortunate.
Canada will have 5, 6, and 7 coming up in the 8th inning, but they will get the top of the order to the plate again in this game. Roman Anthony to the plate. 3 relievers in for Mark DeRosa. He's used Keller, Spire, and Bednar. Griffin Jacks is available. Of course, you have to be...
1 away, pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside edge. Count 0-1.
But when it comes to usage, if you throw 30 pitches, you need at least 1 day off before you can
0-1 is the count here.
And that's a bigger deal when you get into the next stage, and then you're looking at 50
Pitch.
pitches where you use
High and inside, misses for a ball. Count evens up here, 1-1.
until he can pitch again. So there's so many things that managers have to be wary of, mindful of.
Roman will get on base here. We can only hope. 1-1 is the count here for Roman Anthony. 1 for 3 today. Pitch. Above the zone, called a strike. That's not a strike, dick fuck. What are you talking about? I'm sipping on Diet Pepsi, brother. Got the Diet Pepsi, the DP.
The win would send him back to his home state. Anthony grew up going to Marlins games.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted by Roman, left field. Slicing down the line. Casey's there, makes a catch, out number 2. If a baseball team hires DeRosa as a manager, they should be blacklisted. 100%. You can't take a team seriously if they hire Mark to fucking Rosa. It just can't happen. Excuse me.
Let's see if he can build off of whatever magic that click might have brought him.
Yeah, for hitters, you never know what it takes. Sometimes it's a bloop, but more importantly, it's the sound. You get that sound and you feel that.
Yankees should hire him. Massive. Two-way pitch. Below the zone, misses for a ball. The slider, the count is 1-0.
The hitter flips around bats right-handed here. And this is one of the huge reasons that he had such an explosion last year, how much better he was against left-handed pitching.
1-0. Swung on and missed. The count evens up here, 1-1.
Career that was 700. Totally different guy.
Why do you prefer Diet Pepsi over Diet Coke? I just do. Like, I don't know. I prefer the flavor of a Diet Pepsi to Diet Coke. I like that it's a little bit sweeter. At least out of a can. I think like Diet Coke out of like the McDonald's fountain. I love how that shit tastes. But out of a can, Diet Pepsi I think is much better. 1-1. Swung on, popped up. Backwards down the right field side of foul ball. You follow college baseball at all? Not really, but I watched some clips here and there, but college baseball is sick. It's cool. Maybe it's because Iowa State has never had a college baseball team, so I just never really followed.
Really impressive.
Rough WBC for the big dumper, for sure. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Terrible swing. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here we go. Bro's really emotional for being down 2 runs in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock, I believe, is going to come out to pitch here for USA.
I'm on the road, and I've lost 45 pounds. In fact, I've lost everything but my big mouth. Losing weight.
Just watched that new segment. That's so beautiful, man. Hey, appreciate that, dude. Appreciate you. Diet Coke at Mickey D's is awesome. Whitcock, massive. What is the score? It is 5-3 USA leads. Hashtag 5-3.
And this is me on the road. Wait, you're telling me they have a GLP-1 pill for weight loss now?
Let's get it.
Order is on the way for Homer, the homebody who only goes outside when nature calls.
Have you tried the new Slay the Spire? I have not played Slay the Spire 2 yet. I like Slay the Spire 1. Very good game. I had fun with it. Not my favorite roguelite ever. I know for some people that's their absolute favorite of all time. Me personally, not as much, but it's still very good. Rock solid game. I'm more of a Binding of Isaac type guy myself. I like Hades more. I think I like Mugenics a little more than I like Slay the Spire. I need to get back to playing Mugenics. I kind of stopped playing for a while. I did play a shit ton of it at launch.
Right now, Dominican Republic beat Korea earlier. Japan and Venezuela face off tomorrow, but then the semifinals on Sunday and
Monday, with the championship coming Tuesday. The Dominican
Japan might have a tough time against Venezuela, by the way. Venezuela is a great team. If you like eugenics, you'll love the lose horsey game. Massive. All right, so Byron Buxton's going to come in to replace PCA. Okay, so they took out Roman Anthony for Byron Buxton, and they moved PCA over to left field. Mark DeRosa is a bad manager, dude. Mark DeRosa is a bad fucking manager. He just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. One, PCA is a better center fielder than Byron Buxton is. Buxton should be in left field. One. Two, Roman Anthony is a better player than Byron Buxton at this stage of both of their careers. Sorry, not sorry. I feel 0% bad about that. What are you fucking talking about? Mark DeRosa sucks. Such a bad manager. 1-1, rips it. Right field. Judge is there, makes a catch out number 1. Hogdale, you legend. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Smile from the captain and an out for USA. Whenever you come in as a reliever in these situations, I know it sounds like a broken record, but the biggest stress relief is getting that first hitter. And then each hitter you just basically attack, making them hit their way on.
First pitch low inside, misses for a ball, count 1-0.
The tying run, so you cannot give a free pass late in the game, up by 2. If they hit their way on and they hit their way to victory, well, that's just sometimes you got to live.
1-0, swung on a miss, count evens up 1-1.
The last inning against Keller or against Spire, immediate pressure.
Yeah, I can make you a mod on Twitch, Bobby. 1 second, dude.
And then somehow able to get out of that.
I don't know why I haven't made you a mod here on here already anyway.
Ball and a strike here.
1-1. Swung on, lifted.
Headed for the seats. 1 and 2 on.
All right, there you go, dude. You're a mod now.
1 for 3. Knocked in a run and scored in the 6th inning.
1 away. 1-2 count here. Bottom of the 8th.
Black, 25 years of age.
What's your gut feeling here with all your years of baseball experience? Will U.S. pull it out? Kind of our year, women's hockey, men's hockey, baseball team pulled out. I think they can do it. I think they win this game for sure. 1-2 pitches fouled off, so we stay 1-2.
Coming up in the top of the 9th inning. For normal teams, that'd be not much to write home about, but for the U.S. tonight, 8 and 9 hitters are terrain.
1-2 is the count here. This is the beginning of something beautiful. Hell yeah. Pitch swung on and missed. Great changeup from Whitlock below the zone. That's the changeup that Matt Andrees taught him. That's out number 2. We love Rose. Rose is the GOAT. Shout out Rose. All they have to do is remember that they're elite hitters. Very true. Very, very true. Many are saying. That was very nasty. Great pitch. Pitch. Bottom of the zone. Called a ball. Yeah, very close, but called a ball. Count is 1-0.
5-3 ball game, bottom of the 8th of this quarterfinal.
1-0. Swung on, line, caught by Bryce Turang. Makes a jump, grabs it. Wonderful.
1-2-3 inning for Garrett Whitlock.
Out number 3. Whitlock, 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. USA leads 5-3. I want to be the U_Watanabe to your Northern Lion. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Northern Lion, man. I love Northern Lion. Great streamer. One of the greats of the modern era. He's very funny. I wish I had his levels of effortless banter. I can only aspire to be half as talented as that guy.
Experience once-in-a-lifetime trips to the most exciting places with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
No one goes to Hanks for his spreadsheets. He doesn't sell them. He does.
You're the man, Hog. USA and Skeens versus the GR lineup on Sunday is going to be electric and must-watch baseball. Awesome to have in March. Hell yeah, Larry. 100%, dude. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Library of Hogdale coming soon. Massive.
Suddenly, Hanks is
What games do you play? Like I said, some roguelikes. I like Fallout. I like Skyrim. I like, Pokemon. I play plenty of shit. Love the Persona games. Those are very good.
You installed this?
Yep. Even had a few screws left over.
Is it
Risk of Rain 2. I've not played Risk of Rain 2. I've played Red Dead Redemption 2. Great game.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings.
Shout out Red Dead Redemption 2. Very, very good. I think that game is like almost perfect, except for Guarma. I hate that fucking Guarma section so bad. It's so boring. It's just like a nonstop shooting gallery, and like the momentum that you've had in the story just comes to a screeching halt. Other than that, though, Red Dead 2 is peak. Go Cyclones indeed, brother. Slay the Spire 2 just came out. It's a ton of fun. Hell yeah. Holds up so much for 2026, for sure.
Michelob Ultra, superior like beer.
None of this was imaginable 30 years ago.
Gonzaga's like a family. We're beating teams 30, 40 every night.
It's one of the greatest stories in sports.
On to the ninth inning here in Houston. And MLB Plus is new for 2026. You can stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games.
All right, first pitch here for Bryce Turang. Misses high and inside for a ball. Count 1-0. Will you play GTA 6 when it comes out? Maybe, probably. If it's $100, I might tell him. I might be like, go fuck yourself. That screen of comments inside your view, is that Twitch comments? It's Twitch and YouTube comments. It's both. 1-0, high, misses for a ball. Count now 2-0. I have not played Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not going to lie. Like, I played Ghost of Tsushima. It's well made and all. It's just, I was just kind of bored. Like, all I could think of the entire time is how much I would rather have been playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Sekiro is one of my favorite games of all time. That game is so good. Sekiro straight up has the best combat in any video game ever. So satisfying to master. 3-0. Here's the pitch for Turang. Taking for a strike. Count now 3-1.
Gotten better and better as his career has gone on. The defense has always been there, but you can see what the offensive numbers have looked like.
3-1. High and inside. That's ball 4. Beautiful.
Looking for some insurance before 8-9-1 come up in the Canada order.
What's score and what's happened so far? Just getting home. It's 5-3 USA. In terms of like what's happened, wasn't Naylor earlier? Like he hit the home run to cut it within 2 for Canada. He hit a fucking like Titanic shot high into the stands in right field. PCA's been pretty good today so far. The runs early were so forgettable because they were very much manufactured runs. This is grounded up the middle. Scoop by the shortstop, steps on second, on to first, and that's a double play. Hate to see that. Call this the general because we need insurance. Logan Webb was very good for 4 2/3 innings. Who had the first RBI? Was it Bregman? I think Bregman had one on like a fielder's choice. And then we had 2 score on a throwing error. It's not like USA has been exceptional in terms of offensive proficiency today. 2-way pitch outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0.
You'll keep him in there.
Webb gem. 3 hits for Durbin today for the Sox. So far this spring for the mighty Red Sox. 3 hits. I almost read the same message twice. I'm an idiot. 1-0. High and outside, misses for a ball.
Julian Lopez, if anybody reaches Josh Naylor.
Rare bad game for Bobby Witt Jr. 2-0 is the count here. Here's the pitch from Wilkinson. Misses again. Count now 3-0.
Not going to take any chances in a win-or-go-home game. His best guy.
Red Sox going to dominate the AL this year. I guarantee it. For real. Cook. 3-0 and called strike. Should have been a ball, but it's called a strike.
After Witt, it's Harper. Count
3-1. Walked him, ball 4. So Bobby Witt Jr. takes his base. Hopefully he can steal. That'd be awesome.
Chance to get his swing going.
the Red Sox would win the WBC. Objectively true. They've been killing it this entire tournament.
3-ball game, top of the 9th inning. First one to Harper.
Pitch. Taken outside for a ball. Count 1-0.
Same spot that he got rung up on his last time.
(1-0), lone outside, misses for a ball. Count now 2-0.
Thought he had that one in the first, but it doesn't matter right now. Just getting a bloop or anything, just to get going, to feel like that momentum. If they're to keep going, Harper's going to be huge. If they're going to win it all.
2-0. Outside, misses for a ball. Count now 3-0.
Without a moment from Bryce Harper. Playing in the World Baseball Classic for the first time. Team USA is a teenager. 18 and under, 16 and under clubs. Wearing the number 24 that he wore on those teams.
3-0 pitch. Walked him. Oh, and they call that a strike. And Harper might get thrown out here, dude. I'm not going to lie. That's the second egregious call that's been made against him today. Like, he might just get straight up thrown out of this game, and I wouldn't blame him, because that's a fucking joke. Absolute joke. It's not close, man. It's not fucking close.
Mark DeRosa was telling us today how hard it is to see the corners from over in the dugout, but you can tell height, and so there he is in defense.
What a joke. 3-1. Pitch for Harper. Swung on and missed. He had to because of what this idiot calls a strike. You don't know where the fucking strike zone is. Imagine a Hog got a fade as a haircut. That'd be hilarious. No taper fade. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Bottom of the 9th. Here we come. I'd be furious if I was Harper. Furious. That ump's a fucking idiot, dude. What an asshole.
At the UPS store, we offer a lot.
Okay, so I imagine what? Probably Mason Miller here? Probably Mason Miller coming in the 9th.
And they give your business a real street address store. So while you're juggling everything else like the boss you are, we're the extra pair of hands store. You can count on us as the shredding and mailboxing, anything and everything to keep you going store. We're proud to put a smile on our customers' faces. #1 best in customer service 3 years in a row.
I feel when I went to work, I wasn't sick, Keith. I was just Keith.
Nobody's purpose in life is to be a cancer patient. Many of those patients want to continue to work to maintain that sense of
Miller time. Hope Twitch is paying you well. Every time I go there, there's a commercial. Yeah, I don't know why. I have my commercials set to the absolute minimum on Twitch. For some reason, though, just fucking... It hammers people anyway.
We can make work a better place for healing.
All right, Fox Saturday Night Baseball is back. Fans are back. Celebrations are back. Players are back, doing 17 things before every pitch. We say it's a long season and lose our minds by the 3rd inning. It's superstars climbing the wall while the rest of us strain for the remote. And Saturday night, that's locked in. Same night every week. No thinking required. You bring the couch, we'll bring the drama. Baseball Night in America, only on Fox.
This is the NASCAR Cup Series on FS1. It's star power and horsepower. All gas, no brake. Week in and week out. The NASCAR Cup Series Las Vegas.
Canada somehow pulls through and wins. How screwed is Team USA? Well, our tournament would just be over. I mean, it's the quarterfinal. If you lose here, you're cooked. All right, so here comes Mason Miller. See if he can close this game out. Guy just casually pumps 102 like it's his job.
The Athletics. For Team USA, John, he's faced 7 hitters. He's struck out 5 of them. I want to know what happened with the other 2.
Yeah, he can make a mockery of it with his fastball and his ability to prevent hits. I mean, his slider, even better than his fastball.
For Canada, it's Denzel Clark, Edward Julian.
Damn, I haven't been giving up. We got to win this.
Miller would be due up 4th. And instead of pinch hitter here, this is Jared Young, who will pinch hit for Denzel Clark.
First pitch from Miller. 101 pumps a fastball right down Main Street. Says, try to hit that, brother. He couldn't. Count 0-1. Ranked games to call in terms of difficulty: MLB, NFL, NBA. NBA is the hardest one by far. It just moves so fast. It's very free-flowing. 0-1 low inside taken for a strike. Football's second hardest just because sometimes it's hard to see jersey numbers and you really need to be really on ass to pay attention to see who's doing what. Baseball, I'd say, is relatively pretty easy to call. Like, there's a pause in between every pitch. You can really get your bearings on what's going on. Baseball is just, it lends itself to being called. If I could, I'd be a curling commentator. Yeah, the NBA is a fucking nightmare. NFL seems the hardest, most complex. NBA equals less players on the floor, for sure. 0-2. Here's the pitch.
One in the first, two in the third.
Above the zone for a ball. Count now 1-2.
All three for Canada came in the sixth. The chance that they will lament if they're unable to come back here. What'll keep them up at night will be that seventh inning where they had second and third, nobody out, and couldn't get anything.
So 1-2, and Miller's going to have a conversation with Rowley. Don't know why. Hockey must be difficult. I've never tried it, but I can only imagine. Hockey just seems like fucking basketball on steroids. Baseball is relaxing most of the time. True. Baseball's a good vibe.
Outpitched the lack of clutch. Not the case today. 5 in the bank for Team USA.
1-2, here's the pitch. Way outside, misses for a ball. Count now evens up 2-2.
While Team USA's offense spoiled everybody the first two games, thinking that it was going to be more of that, and just kind of goes dormant a little bit. You know, they've got the 5 runs. Never really
2-2. Tries to check his swing on a great slider, and he does. The count now 3-2. That was a good take. That slider was filthy.
Since the 6th inning.
What a good pitch. I mean, it was so good. I don't know how.
Yeah, he held up too. 3-2. Swung on, fouls it off. 1-0-2 on that fastball.
To face Mason Miller, found himself 0-2 like that, and he's about to see the 8th pitch.
Three-two. Throws him, called strike 3. That was not a strike, but the bad umpiring comes back to help us. That's 1 away. This umpire sucks, dude. ABS is so direly needed, man. You need ABS so fucking bad.
Well, another one of those during the season that would have been challenged.
Edward Julian.
1 away, taken. Outside edge, called a ball. Count 1-0.
Top of the order after.
1-0 count pitch. Taken all the way for a strike. Good slider. Count evens up 1-1. For calling baseball, how can you immediately tell if it's slider or the curve? Slider, cutter, or curve? I mean, honestly, it completely depends just, honestly, on the pitcher and, like, the shape of his pitches. Usually just the shape, the way the ball breaks, you can tell. That fastball is gross. 1-0-2, blows it right by him, top of the zone. Sometimes I get a cutter and a slider mixed up, depending on how fast the ball's being thrown. Curveball, you can usually tell just by the way, like, it dips when it goes down. That's because Hog is married to the game. Thank you. Mostly it's just like watching enough streams, you can tell. Or watching enough games that you just get used to it. Sometimes you get confuddled, though. Sometimes StatCast can't tell. Exactly. 3-2. I mean, especially when you got guys making up pitches like the fucking Splinker and shit like that. 1-2. Swung on and fouled back on a slider. Or dudes are doing like a knuckle changeup now. Like, shit's getting crazy out there. Remember the Slutter? I do remember the Slutter.
Canada's deepest run ever, down to its last 2 outs.
I remember the Slurve. And then like people were like, no, it's not the Slurve. It's actually the sweeper. 1-2 pitch. Way outside for a ball. 102. Count evens up here 2-2.
Lopez, that's the top of Canada's order. Making Miller work in the 9th inning. He sets. He throws.
2-2. Throws him strike 3. What a fastball. Bottom inside of the zone. Caught looking. That's out number 2. Did you ever call a knuckleball game? No, that'd be awesome if I did, though. I'd love to see a knuckleball game. Not enough knuckleballers in the sport anymore, man. Where's your Tim Wakefields when you need them?
Bottom of the zone. Another firm fastball.
Said I turn and I dream of what I need. Shout out R.A. Dickey for sure. Pitch. Middle. Take it all the way for a strike. 101 on the fastball. Count 0-1. I genuinely don't know how you hit Mason Miller's fastball, dude. I just don't know how you fucking do it. It's so absurd.
Team Italy to a new lease on life, and they were just so fired up to play a game and move on.
0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line. Count 0-2.
Now a strike away from moving on in the tournament.
Till the end of the night. 0-2, Miller the pitch. Swung on and missed. Team USA will advance to the semifinals to take on the Dominican Republic. They beat Canada 5-3. Not the craziest game you've ever seen, not the most interesting game you've ever seen, but hey, you got the job done. You beat Canada, you fucking cook. Let's go. Good shit, fellas. Let's go. USA, USA, USA. I'm looking forward to that game against the Dominican, man. Let's go. All right, good shit, boys. Good talking to all of y'all. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. See you in a couple days. Go Sox. Go USA. Love y'all, and good night.